Welcome to the Samwelb12 Experience.
Hi, I'm Kate Bernass, and you're watching the Samwelb12 Experience.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another spectacular Friday night here of NHL Hockey. It's the Leafs. It's the Wings. We are going to have a blast tonight. This is going to be our last preseason game coming at you because next week there's two regular season games. We're bringing you the Leafs and Canadiens to kick off the NHL season on the 12th, followed by the 13th, the Leafs and Ovechkin and the Caps coming to town. It's going to be a fantastic night, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's get ready for tonight's tilt, the Leafs and the Wings. So hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us here tonight. Blair, what's going on, buddy? And yes, a very happy birthday to Lucas. I believe his birthday is not till the 20th, but a happy early birthday for Lucas. But another birthday, who is today? Chandler, what's up? Celebrating his first puppy birthday. Chandler, very rough, happy birthday to you, my good pup. So Chandler, welcome in. Blair, hello. Dina B, what's up? Not My Circus. Triton, hello. DHG, Dallas Hockey Girl, what's up? Rage, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us here today. Morgan, hello there. Love Pugs in the house. Gamihio, what's going on? Hi-oh, welcome in. Oh man, how much fun are we going to have tonight? CeeLo, what's up? Saying hi from the Gulf Coast. Welcome in, of course, Noah. And if I missed you, I'll get you on the flip side. Lucas, hello. Jake, and hello, everyone. What a great game it's going to be. Brian, what's up? Welcome in. Here's the deal. There's so much to talk about tonight. We have contests and giveaways and hockey pools and so much to talk about. We're going to talk about it all throughout the game. But let's jump in and look at who is going to be playing tonight. Sportacy Gaming, welcome in. Lewis D, what's up? Chris, Cloud9 Getaways, the man. We're going to be talking about him all night long. But if you're looking to book something to get away and go for a sports experience, maybe just a cruiser and all-inclusive, he's the man to talk to. So here it is. Here's the lineups for tonight's game. For the Red Wings, we're going to see a pretty stacked Red Wing team. We got Zadina, Verana, Raymond, Suter, Rasmussen, Smith, Perron, Bertuzzi, Larkin, Ernie, Kabulik, Soderblom, Villeneuve. Those are just the forwards. I'm so excited to see Kabulik play. It's been far too long. On the D, they've dressed Mata, Edvinson, Sherrod, Hronik, Lindstrom, Sider, and Osterl. And in net tonight, it looks like we're going to see Kosa getting the start. Kosa, who, man, the last couple games we've seen him play, he's looked fantastic. For Toronto, who we're going to see dressed here, very similar to the last game we did, we're going to see all the kids battling it out for only a few spots remaining. Abruizi, he's back in there with Joey Anderson, Kyle Clifford, SDA, Argachintsev is in here. Ellis, Adam Gaudette, Holmberg, Mulligan, McCann, Robertson, Shaw, Simmons, and Steves are your Leaf forwards. On defense, Hollowell, Kukkinen, Krall, Mete, who I'm not sure if Mete's actually going to be playing. He took a shot off the foot at the afternoon skate and kind of left. So we'll have to see if Mete does in fact dress. Rafi Sandeen, our first look at Sandeen after signing. He's going to be in the lineup here tonight. And of course, Willem Villeneuve. In goal, Samsonov, he's going to get the start, backed up by Shalgren. So pretty awesome lineup coming across the board. We're going to get our last look at a lot of these kids. Now, we all know probably tomorrow or the next day, a lot of these guys are going to send down, playing in the Marlies. There's only a few spots kicking around that they can actually make the team. Now, the good news for some of these young bucks is that Toronto has a bunch of injuries, as does Detroit right now. We're talking Jordy Ben. He left the game with a groin injury. He's currently day-to-day. Dahlstrom left the game recently. He's out with a shoulder injury, and he's on the actual IR. John Tavares with that strained oblique. He's now listed as day-to-day. Back when it happened, they said about 3 weeks, so it's coming up. He probably has about another week or so to go. Jake Muzzin with his back. He's out day-to-day. Engvall, he's still on the IR with an ankle injury. Liljegren, he's out with a hernia, and, well, that's really it. For Detroit, Hag, he's out with a head injury listed as day-to-day. Syke is out with an Achilles, and if you've ever hurt your Achilles, man, that is brutal. So he's on the IR. Sundqvist is out with the famous undisclosed injury. He's day-to-day. Cobb is still out with his abdomen. They list him as day-to-day, but he's probably going to be out for a little while. What's going on, Flames Legend Sports? Welcome in. And thank you, Romana. Thank you for the subscription and welcome to the show. Appreciate you being here. So that was Cobb. Fabry's out with his torn ACL. Fabry just can't catch a break. This guy's injured all the time. And Wallman out with a shoulder injury. So lots of injuries for the Wings. Lots for the Maple Leafs. So we're going to have to see how these kids can actually get things together. I'm watching the Penguins game since it's the only thing I can watch. Spencer, nice. The Penguins, who are the Penguins even playing? Playing Buffalo. And they're up 3-0 right now. Buffalo, I thought Buffalo was going to have a good, solid team this year. Was really impressed with them last year, but doesn't seem to be the case. Everyone's rating them pretty poorly. So I might be on my own in my cheering on Buffalo. They're getting ready to start this game. The anthems are done. The players are on the ice. They're just kind of strapping up the buckets and getting ready to go. If this is your first time joining us here on the Samwelb12 Experience, welcome. My name is Sam. We're going to have a whole lot of fun here tonight. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're on our way to 3,000, and we have our 3,000 giveaway contest, which is actually open and running for the month of October. And should we get to 3,000 by the end of October, somebody's going to win a smartwatch. So more to come on that. Let's get over to our game screen as the puck is dropping, and this game is going to get underway. So Robertson and Mulligan making up the top line for the Maple Leafs. We'll have to see who they're on here with. The screen here is going to reflect who is on the ice. It'll take a little bit to get going. But here we go. Toronto has the puck. They're going to dump it right down into Detroit zone. Jeff, what's going on? Who's ready to fry some wings? That's awesome. Rage, thank you for subscribing. Angus, how's it going? All is well here, my friend. Hope all is well with you. So Toronto has the puck back in their own zone, getting it sorted out. So Robertson, Mulligan, and Holmberg are playing together. Steves, Abruizi, and Gaudette get the call. McMahon, SDA, and Ellis are on a line. And then Clifford, Shaw, and Simmons. Those are the forward lines for the Leafs. Here comes Toronto. They're going to dump it down into the Detroit zone. Detroit in there to pick it up. Going to bounce it off the boards. Kind of stolen at the line. Held for a moment and then knocked out. Here come the Wings. Very sloppy play here in the early moments. Quick shot in front. That's going to be deflected just wide. Leaf, how's it going? Welcome in. Grilled bacon burger. That sounds awesome. Detroit going to dump this back in, and they're going to chase it around. At the line, battling in the neutral zone. Toronto gets it out. Not deep in Detroit zone. Here come the Wings. They're going to put it right in. So both teams early playing the dump and chase game. Toronto has it behind their own net. Slowing it down is Villeneuve. Both teams going to make changes. Here come the Leafs back to regroup with Villeneuve. Going to starting up. Misses the outlet pass. Comes all the way down the ice, but the Detroit goaltender is out to play it. In the corner, Charlie, hello, what's going on? Mulligan's in the preseason for some reason. Really? You think he'd be given a break? Here's Toronto right in the front. He shoots, he scores, just like that. Wow, Abruzzese. Wow, Abruzzese, just like that, out of the blue, broken play. Adam Gaudette behind the net, picked it up, centered it outside of the face-off circle, and Abruzzese makes a beautiful shot and just puts that past the glove of the Detroit goaltender. Unbelievable. So it looks like Kosa is getting the backup job. Nedeljkovic is in for the Wings, and he lets up a bad goal here to start. Toronto getting it done. Roger, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. That's right. Leave attaboy Abruzzese. He's making a huge case for himself to be sticking around. Him and Nick Robertson have been lighting it up in this preseason. Here's a great day to be a Wisconsin sports fan. Predators opened. Yes, they did. Win. Phillies beat the Cardinals. Oh, I didn't hear about the Phillies. Huge. Let's see how Detroit responds. Toronto puts the puck down deep. Ian, how's it going? Yeah, beautiful goal to start this up. Here comes Larkin. Beautiful pass across. Coming in. What a save. Samsonov shutting the door. Great save there. Samsonov standing up tall. That's exactly what we need to get done. Huge save. Here's Malgin coming in. Quick shot. Nice save there. Big rebound, though, by the Toronto goaltender. Here they come again. Detroit gets it into Toronto zone deep behind the net. The Toronto D battling through it. Toronto had 312 goals last season. Looking to top that this season. Rick, thank you very much and welcome to the show. Pleased to meet you. Thanks for coming in. Here comes Detroit. They're going to dump it in. Toronto's D are going back to pick it up and get it. In the corner, Toronto's going to battle it out. Detroit has it, sends it the slot. Quick shot, blocked by the Toronto D. Back to the point. Quick shot by Mata. That's going to go just wide. Detroit picking up the loose puck, working it around. In the corner, kicking it out, stolen by the Leafs. Here comes Toronto. 16:10 left to go here in the first period. Down deep. Dude, what's going on? Dude McKay, go Toronto. Cardinals were 9-3-0 and leading 2 runs in the 9th inning of the playoffs. They gave up 6 runs. Wow. That's crazy, Steven. Here's the Wings. They're going to slow it down as the team's going to make some changes. Here they come. They're going to dump it in. The chase is on. Toronto there first. Takes a bump behind the net. Was Rafi. Coming out. He does pick up the loose puck, sending it around the boards. Here's Villeneuve. Trying to kick it ahead. It's in his skates. Detroit trying to steal it away. Abruzzese back there to help out, but Detroit comes away with it. Circling around back to Sherrod. He takes a shot. Kind of hits a couple legs and trickles just wide. Toronto to pick it up behind the net. Villeneuve working it through, trying to get it out. There's Morgan bringing Carlton the Bear to the show. Welcoming Carlton. Big shot. That's going to go just wide. Samsonov looking really good, moving really well here in the first part of this period. Coming around, Detroit has it in their own zone, slowing it up. Long stretch pass, that's almost picked off by Simmons. Now Simmons gets it, kicks it over. Toronto bringing it down. Here's Clifford steering it in front, steers it to the net, and that's going to be off the goal pad and into the corner. Toronto kicking it around behind the net. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here tonight. We're going to have a whole lot of fun. Here comes Detroit, 2-on-1, getting it back across, and that's going to go. Nice break up there. Coming through around. Coming through, picked up back in Detroit zone. Cody, what's going on? Welcome in. Chris, I saw your note. I will try and read through that, and yes, we can definitely make that happen. Triton redeeming a freeze. Oh no, he's got to freeze the host. All right, we'll break the freeze. Quick shot from the point. Sandeen, he scores! One game, one shot, one goal. Rasmus Sandeen, welcome back to the club. Holy moly, gets in this game early. Robertson with a nice pass. Mulligan to Robertson, who slides it over to Sandeen. Sandeen takes the blast from the point, and somehow it gets through 1, 2, 3 bodies and through the goaltender. Unbelievable. Incredible. What a start to this hockey game. Toronto jumping out to a quick 2-0 lead, 2 goals on 3 shots. So if you're wondering how you can bring up graphics on the screen, you could simply do it by redeeming your points. You're earning points just from being here. So if you do !points in the chat, it'll tell you how many points you have. And then throughout the night, you'll see the commands to put in to bring the different graphics up on the screen. Unbelievable. Crazy start to this hockey game. Mata has it back for the Wings. Wings looking to regroup after 2 quick goals. Robert, yes, welcome in. Robert joining us as a channel member. Robert, thank you so much for supporting us, coming in as a channel member. You will have, or you should have, access to our gambling game now, so you can actually gamble your points. The redeem for Detroit is !redeem Wings. And that will bring up the Wings redemption. Here's Toronto back with it. Ben, what's going on? Welcome in. We can't show the actual game due to copyrights, but if you're in the Ontario region, you can watch it on TSN. Mr. Ducky, Lilla Music, welcome to the show. Detroit has it behind their own net, starting to move it up. Long pass, that's going to miss everyone, and it's going to go the length of the ice for icing. Now that we have an icing call and we finally have a quick moment, let me tell you about our 3K giveaway. Of course, sponsored by our good friend Chris at Cloud9 Getaways. You can win a beautiful brand new smartwatch. Simply hit the subscribe and find the giveaway post on my channel. Follow all the instructions and you could qualify and win for a brand new smartwatch. So again, make sure you subscribe. Find this video, this giveaway post on our channel, and follow the instructions. So we got another icing call by Detroit. So Rasmus Sandeen, he just signed. He passed his physical. Obviously, he's here tonight. He gets in the game and absolutely makes an impact by getting a quick goal to really get on the score sheet. So a nice start there. Let's update some of these scores from around the league. 3-0 Pittsburgh. Nashville winning earlier, 4-1. They're playing over in Prague, Czech Republic. So are there any former Blues today? I don't think so. There might be. They're going to take a commercial break, so we're going to catch our breath here and just say welcome and thank you for joining us. This is going to be our last preseason game here on the channel, as tomorrow afternoon it is game 2 of the Blue Jays baseball. The Major League Baseball playoffs are underway. We're going to be following the Blue Jays. They didn't fare too well today. We're going to see what they can do tomorrow and see if they can get back in this series, because it hurt. You don't want, it's a best of 3, so you lose the first one. It's tough. So we're going to have game 2 of the Blue Jays and the Mariners tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And if necessary, we're going to have Game 3 Sunday at 2 p.m. Of course, we'll be back next week, the 12th, Toronto versus Montreal to kick off the regular season. I can't believe the regular season is here. It's going to be amazing. And then the very next night on the 13th, Alex Ovechkin and the Capitals come to town, and we're going to have that back-to-back nights. So that is all that fun stuff in terms of streams that's going on. I told you about our subscriber giveaway, so make sure you're getting on that. And last but not least, holy moly, so many announcements. We have our hockey pool, our fantasy draft, which is coming up. October 19th is the draft. It is a $50 entry fee to get into the pool, and the winner will win a trip, or I should say a 4-night hotel stay in Las Vegas. So if you're interested, send me a message on Instagram. There's only 20 total spots, and I think half of them are already full. If you want to get in on this fantasy pool for a chance to win a Vegas stay, definitely hit me up on Instagram so we can get you registered and part of the pool. There it is, Robert, coming in. Thank you very much. Go Leafs, go! Celebrating the channel membership. We appreciate it so very much. All right, we are back at it. 12 minutes to go here in the first period. Toronto has the puck in the neutral zone. Going to pass it back, get things set up, get things ready to roll. Here they come. Little bounce pass across. Toronto stick handling it through, hits a leg, but they're able to get the puck back. They're going to dump it in and chase. The dump and chase is on. Back for Detroit is the big defender. Hornrick going to take a big hit, get it out and down the ice. Crawl back to get it. He takes a huge hit from behind. Big bump from behind. No call. Toronto's going to dump this one down. The chase is on. They're looking to get in there and pull it up. Let's give some huge chat hype to our good friend Robert and all of our channel members. 39 likes. Holy moly, we're already at 40 likes. So we like to celebrate. Thank you, Morgan, for calling it out. Every 30, 35, 40 likes, we like to party. So we're going to kick it off with a little shimmy. We're going to get loose. Start the celebrating early with a little shimmy. There we go as Toronto has the puck. Starting to move it up. SDA bringing it through the neutral zone. Sending it out and down the ice. Ellis in there. He can't pick it up. Comes back. Here's McMahon. Carrying it around. McMahon tries to backhand it in front. It's there. Argachintsev couldn't put it into the net. Back across to Sandeen. Gonna kick it off. Sending it around. McMahon. Sandeen in there pinching. Sandeen steals it away. Wow. Sandeen looking real good here in the first period. Spectacular. Coming around. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that so much. That's exactly why I'm here and why I do what I do. So you guys can have a whole lot of fun and we can all celebrate and watch some hockey together. Here's the Wings. They finally steal it away from Toronto. Working to bring it up and move it through. In the corner, behind the net, Toronto, they're bringing it right back in. Toronto just looks vicious. These kids are doing a great job. Deflect in front. Whoa, Adam Gaudette coming close and close. Nearly puts that one in. Wow. Coming around the boards. This is going to pass the defense. Roll all the way down the ice. Will it be enough for icing? No. There's no icing on the call. They're going to dump it up. Toronto working it back up through the neutral zone. Looking to come out. Here's Toronto stepping over the blue line. Deking into the middle. Coming through the slot. One hand on the stick isn't going to do it. And Detroit's able to clear it out. Just bullying their way right to the front of the net. Spectacular. Thank you very much, Dallas. Happy Thanksgiving to you and to everybody that celebrates Canadian Thanksgiving. Yes, we do it a little early. Happy Thanksgiving and happy long weekend. Oh, we got some rough stuff. Raymond is mixing it up. Who's he mixing it up with? Rafai and Raymond kind of getting a little chippy in there. So they're going to take another commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in and hanging out tonight. It's going to be a great game. It has been a great start to this game already. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are on our path to 3,000 subscribers, which, let me tell you, is absolutely bonkers. I had my 1 year kind of Facebook memory pop up the other day, and I think we were at like 250 or something like that. So it's been a whirlwind of adventure and activity to get to this point. I can't believe we're talking about 3,000, and we're almost there. 2-goal Luke, what's going on? 2 goals, what happened? That's right, you blink, and it just happened like that. It was an amazing start to this game. Toronto just coming out on fire. Abruizi getting the first goal from Gaudette and Steves, and Rasmus Sandeen making his contract impact, coming in, getting his goal from Robertson and Mulligan. So that's going to be 8 points for Robertson so far in the, what is this, his 4th or 5th game he's played? So pretty outstanding effort from Robertson, certainly making an impact, certainly saying, hey, Leaf management, I want to be on this team. I am here to stay and I'm here to play. So I hope Nick Robertson makes it. I hope they find a way of getting him involved, because he's looking real good this year. And of course, he isn't the only Robertson making headlines these days. His brother Jason Robertson signing a huge deal to stay in Dallas for 4 years. So really, really good for him. Mark, how's it going? What's going on? What a great start. It's a great start for these kids. Everybody fighting to make this team. So it's going to be very interesting to see what the moves are going to be selected. Cody, what's going on? I appreciate that. You want to become a member. I don't do 49ers games, unfortunately. NFL is not my forte. If you're interested in 49ers game, Pete McDevitt, one of our partner channels, is the man for you. We'll certainly talk about him coming up very soon. So here we go. 9 minutes left to go in this first period. 2-0 Maple Leafs. The Leafs out to a hot start. Shots officially are 5-5. Here come the Leafs again through the neutral zone, working their way in. Dealing it out around the side. Robertson, nice move, cuts in front. Whoa. Robertson, that was, I hate to say it, but that was very much a Connor McDavid type of change direction. Here's coming in. Bertuzzi makes a nice move, and the shot is stopped by Samsonov and goes wide to the corner. Wing still looking to put it up. Stolen there by Robertson. Toronto able to get it out in the neutral zone. Tries to get it back over to Holmberg. And he's going to dump it in and go off and make some changes. What a great play. These guys are looking good. Here come the wings. Zdania carrying it in and gets stopped at the line. The Leafs just collapsed on the puck carrier. Great play. Sam, what Bertuzzi name? So it's, oh my gosh, now I can't think of his first name. It's not the same Bertuzzi you're used to seeing from many years ago. I'm having a brain fart right now. Can't think of his first name. Frank, welcome in. Who scored for the Leafs? Sandeen and Abruizi were the 2 goal scorers. Tyler, thank you, Mark. Holy moly. I tell you, I don't know where my brain is these days. Tyler Bertuzzi. Here comes Detroit. Stopped. Stood up there in the neutral zone. Gaudette, he's going to dump it in, and he's flying. Adam Gaudette is looking good in the couple games he's played. I've been impressed with him. Now, of course, not playing tonight, Zach Austin Reese, who's on that professional tryout, hasn't officially been released yet. Maybe he'll get into the next game tomorrow. Marge, hello, welcome in. Leafs are the better team. They certainly look like it tonight. William, welcome in. It's Todd's nephew, Tyler. Is he actually his nephew? Legit? That's awesome. But welcome in. Yes, David Perron. David Perron is here. Coming through. Toronto has it back in their own zone, looking to set it up. Coming up around. Long pass through the neutral zone. That's stolen by the Wings. Toronto picks it right back up. They're going to dump this in. So a big game of dump and chase, almost like cat and mouse. Back to the line. Toronto holds it in, sending it just wide of the net. Pinching on the far side is Hollowell. Going to send it around. And that's going to be a whistle. Got a high stick on the play. So it's going to be blown down. Yes, Jacob, I forgot Perron was a Red Wing or a St. Louis Blue. Gosh, that's going back a few years. So Detroit trying to come back. These kids for Toronto, super impressive right now. Really impressive. William says 16 years, season tickets to the Guelph Storm and watch both. William, that's amazing. Very, very cool. Watching some of the minor hockey is so much fun. They do such a great game, such a great job putting on a great game experience. So I'm glad you're continuing to support over there in Guelph. Here come the Leafs, dumping it out and down the ice. Working back in the corner to pick it up is Edvinsson. Detroit trying to get it out. Toronto doing a nice job taking the lead man. Detroit just are having a tough time making some passes. Detroit chipping it in. Sandeen, he's going to go back and pick it up. Sending it around. I mean, it'll be nice for Toronto to start getting some of the injured bodies back over the next week or so. Of course, you're not going to rush some of these guys just for the start of the season. Awesome talent at the junior level. Yes, indeed, there is. FPE Florida Park Explorers, our partner channel in the house. Welcome in. Hope you guys are doing well. We're going to talk about them very, very soon at the next break. Here's Toronto in the neutral zone, kicking it around. Stolen, coming in, trying to fight the way through. Nice job there. Max Ellis splitting all the players, coming in, and he's just buzzing around there. A la Denny Savard, just working his way through. Detroit's able to clear. Toronto comes back to pick it up. Long stretch pass. Gets caught in the neutral zone. Now it's picked up into Detroit zone. They're back to pick it up. Detroit sending it around over to Big Ben Sherratt, who in my opinion should have been a Leaf, but they didn't bite. Instead, he went to Florida and then finds his way over here to the Detroit Red Wings. Detroit stealing it in Toronto zone, coming through. Little Deke coming back the other way. Is that Lucas Raymond? No, it's not. It's Volino. Back to Sherratt. Sider. Moritz Sider. Big shot. There's your Rookie of the Year taking a blast. And ladies and gentlemen, you saw them in the chat. And of course, Jacob's freezing me just as about to talk. But I'm going to talk about them first. And then, Jacob, you're going to freeze me. Our partner channel, FPEN Sports, the Florida Park Explorers, they are in the Disney parks almost every single day. So if you like Disney, you have to check out the Florida Park Explorers. And what makes them unique, makes them like no other. If you like Disney and you want their stuff, their merch, but you can't get it, hook up with them on Instagram because they do personal shopping. They will help you get the merch that you need, that you want. So definitely check out the Florida Park Explorers. And of course, FPEN Sports, the home of the Bear Shark. And he does a whole lot of New York Rangers stuff, New York Giants stuff. But more importantly, the best hockey show on the face of the planet, Even Strength, can be found at FPEN Sports or also right here on the Samwelb12 Experience. And we talked about it before. It is the Bear Shark pairing up with me to do this fantastic hockey pool. Spots are going quick. We already have about half of them spoken for. So if you're interested in getting in on this hockey pool, you could go to Vegas. You could get 4 nights stay in Vegas at a hotel on the Strip. There's a $50 entry fee, but that's so well worth it. It's going to be a blast. We're going to have so much fun during this hockey pool. DM me on Instagram. Let me know you're interested. We'll get you to the link to make your registration, and then we'll get you hooked up so you can join our hockey pool. And potentially, you'll be sending us some pictures of yourself in Vegas. So much going on, so much to talk about. We got our good friends all over the place at the Florida Park Explorers, the FPEN Sports. We got the hockey pool. And of course, last but certainly not least, we're making our way to 3,000 subscribers. So make sure you subscribe. Find this video giveaway post on our channel. Follow all the instructions so you can win a brand new smartwatch.
Oh, yeah.
There's Lucas making me cheer for the other team, but first, I have to honor his freeze because he froze me just before the promo break. No! All right, the freeze is broken, And he's redeemed cheer. That means I have to cheer for the other team. So we're going for the Wings. Let's go Wings. Shots are 7-6 in favor of the Wings, but Toronto has the puck to bring it into Detroit's zone, and the Detroit goaltender is going to hold on to that puck. So what a great pace of play here. Both teams coming out. We got almost 3.5 left in the first period. This pace has just been off the chain. It's been fast and furious. Toronto, though, out to a 2-0 lead. There it is. Roberts calling Carlton the Bear coming out to play. Toronto has it. Won the draw. Detroit's going to clear. Races for it. Toronto gets there first and knocks it back in. Luke, that's right. Go Leafs go. And I love that channel icon. That's awesome. Here come the Leafs. Trying to work it through the neutral zone. Detroit trying to get back and stop them, and they do. Nice little defensive play there by the Wings. Here comes Detroit. Carrying it through the neutral zone. Going to dump it in. The chase is on. Soderblom. He's going to get in there deep. Has it behind the net. Looking. Somebody come to help him out. Goes back to the point. Across to Mata. Mata. Back to Lidstrom. Far side. Big shot. That gets knocked down. He didn't get all of it. Simmons is going to pick up the puck. Tries to flip it across. Detroit steals it. Here comes Mata. All the way back. Tries to feed it across. Can't do it. Nice play by the Leafs to get back. Races on to beat out the icing. And they do. Toronto gets there in time. It was Logan Shaw. Shaw behind the net. Working through, and Detroit's going to come away with it. Here comes the Wings. Wings going to kick it up. Rasmussen dumping it in. Gets by Villeneuve. In the corner. Rasmussen working in there with Verana. It's going to squeeze free, and Toronto's going to go high off the boards, and it's just going to go into the bench. So for anyone who's watching, if you're a hockey player, always use the boards. The boards are your friend, never up the middle. The youngest average age, Detroit is second at 25 years of age. Toronto, on the other side, is in the oldest. They're fifth on the oldest age. Washington and Pittsburgh are the two older teams, averaging about 30 years of age. Toronto averaging 28. So we got 2:27 left to go in the first period. Here it is. Puck is dropped. Coming through. Quick shot. Jen, what's going on? Thank you, Jen. Dropping the link. There's the link. If you can go ahead right now, get your payment in and let us know. We'll get you on that list. Coming in, big shot, and they score. Detroit is on the board.
Let's go!
Detroit right at the end of the period. And Sheldon, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. Right as the goal comes in. How did he find the hole there? Bertuzzi. Larkin to Bertuzzi. You're going to see that happen a whole lot. Great shot. Looks like it went just under the blocker gloves of Samsonov. Finds his way through. Is Bunt Cake out of the oven yet or not till next week? Triton. Yeah, Bunt Cake, we'll see him on Wednesday. Here it is. Detroit's going to clear it down. 2 minutes left to go now. So I thought I saw a question asking me, where do you see Matthews at this point in the points this year? So Matthews, he's going to be over 100 points. It's almost a guarantee. I think he's going to be over 100 points. You're going to see him upwards of 60, 65 goals again. Of course, you got to assume he's going to be playing with Marner and Bunting in the regular season. I think there's options now. If you slotted Robertson up there on the top line, you got lots of options. Adam Gaudette could slide up there for a little bit. So you have lots of options to play with Matthews. So I think he's just going to be a lean, mean point-getting machine. Sheldon, that's okay. Bad luck. No worries. Welcome in. We're so happy and thankful to have you here with us. So his second of the preseason. Bertuzzi, as the announcer says. Second of the preseason. Down the ice. This is going to be an icing call called on Toronto. It's going to come all the way back. Just as I subscribe, they score. I don't see that as bad luck. I see that as you have such impeccable timing. You couldn't try that again if you tried it 10 times. But again, thank you everyone for joining us here. We're having so much fun. If you're a baseball fan, the Jays didn't pull through today. They lost Game 1 to Seattle. We're going to have Game 2 coming up tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. And then we're getting ready for the kickoff of the regular NHL season Wednesday, Thursday with back-to-back Leaf action. The Habs and the Capitals. Oh, almost a breakthrough for SDA. Toronto has it in the Detroit zone. Circling around, back to the point. Going across far side to the circle. Malgin, quick shot and grabbed.
Last minute of play in this period.
Saved right at the 1 minute mark left to go. Unbelievable. Great action back and forth. These teams just dishing it out. The shots are pretty low. But that's okay. Each team is under 10 shots. Actually, both are tied at 8 officially. But this has been non-stop action. Let's see if the Leafs can pot one in before the end of the period. None of the Leaf regulars in the lineup tonight. Yeah, that's right, Dennis. You could argue that, Wayne Simmons is the regular and Sandeen will be the regular. But the Leafs are taking a long look at all these other kids, seeing who's going to make the team. And they're certainly holding their own so far here in the first period. 30 seconds left to go. In the corner, digging it out. Detroit's going to come away with it. They're going to kick it in front to Edvinsson. He's going to send it out and down the ice. Stolen there by Villeneuve. He's going to hold on to it. Under 20 seconds to go. Villeneuve with the puck, taking a long look. Villeneuve starts his way up to Shaw. Hits Shaw. He's going to dump it in. Not really enough time to get anything done here as we're under 5 seconds to go. Coming in, last opportunity. Can they get a shot off? No, they can't. The horn's going to go, and that's going to be it for the first period. And what an incredible first period of play it was. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go over to our intermission studio. But first, check this out. All right, and welcome to the First Intermission Studio. First Intermission proudly brought to you by Cloud9 Getaways for all your travel needs. Whether you want to go on a cruise, an all-inclusive, a Disney package, or follow your favorite sports team around from arena to arena, reach out to Chris and he'll hook you up with some of the best trips that you'll remember forever. Now, it's not just the regular everyday stuff. It's not just this cruise or this all-inclusive. You ever want to thought maybe go to a World Cup game? Go to the Masters. You check out, Daytona 500. Check it out because he can work magic and you won't forget it. So that is our good friend Chris at Cloud9 Getaways. So here is the deal, and I see our scoreboard is playing funny with us, so we're going to fix that as we're talking here. What an outstanding first period for the Leafs, getting the job done in more ways than one. Actually, they got it done twice. So the Leafs jumping out to a very early 2-0 lead, then Detroit getting back in there and potting one in the last couple minutes. Here are your stats and your goal scores for the first period of play. Then we're going to get into some hockey conversation. So Nick Abruzzese, he opened up the scoring just a minute 55 seconds in. What a nice goal it was from Adam Gaudette and Mikko Kokkinen. Rasmus Sandeen at the 6-minute mark, he gets his first from Robertson and Mulligan. And then Tyler Bertuzzi, unassisted, picks up his second. That's how these goals worked out. Total shots, it is registered 8 shots apiece. Toronto leading in hits, which is something we don't see every day. Ty Doom, welcome in. The Wings pretty much have their regular squad out there. Yes, that is true. 14 hits for Toronto, 9 for Detroit. Detroit leading in the faceoffs, 9-6. We didn't see any special teams opportunities. Detroit with 3 giveaways, only 1 for Toronto, and 3 takeaways, and only 1 takeaway for the Wings. So Toronto so far appearing to be the better team. And man, that's a good thing when you see these kids coming out and performing the way they do. It is absolutely incredible. So let's talk about a whole lot that's going on in the world of hockey. Some things you may have seen, some things you may have not seen. You remember the old Maple Leaf who we put a whole lot of faith in, Andreas Johnsson. Andreas Johnsson, they worked with him. He was the Bulldog. He led the Marlies to, I think, did they win back-to-back championships? Andreas Johnsson was just put on waivers by the New Jersey Devils, which is unfortunate. So here's somebody who worked really, really hard, getting lots of opportunity, can't find his way onto the Devils squad, so he gets placed on waivers and is being sent down. So that was a little disappointing. Big news coming out of Calgary. We've heard Calgary making all kinds of splashes in the news cycle through the offseason, which is outstanding. Sorry. Calgary, they made that trade. They lost Johnny Hockey. Johnny Gaudreau moves on. They had to trade to Chuck because, well, they weren't going to resign him. And then, of course, they bring Huberdeau in. Huberdeau, who originally didn't want to be in Calgary, and they had to smooth that over. They got him signed. Well, the other piece they got in that deal was Mackenzie Weegar. And if you're like, who's Mackenzie Weegar and why do I care? Mackenzie Weegar was a solid defenseman for the Florida Panthers last year, was a big part of the Panthers' success. He comes over to this trade in Calgary just a couple hours ago, inked him to an 8-year, $50 million deal. So an average salary of $6.25 million for 8 years. So Mackenzie Weegar sealing it up, going to stay in Calgary for quite some time. Now, of course, not only is he staying in Calgary, Nazem Kadri signed his big deal to stay in Calgary as well. So all these offseason moves have put the Flames into contention, and they're one of the favorites to make a run for the Cup this year. Of course, talking about favorites for the Cup. Hey, Coaster Mom, good evening. Yes, Jeff Weegar is a stud. It was a huge signing to get him locked up. In talking about favorites to win the Cup, they are up there. The Colorado Avalanche, they are still the favorites as of today to make a run and pick up the Stanley Cup. They're kind of number 1. Toronto is kind of in that number 2 slot, looking at a Cup run. And of course, you have Calgary up there. The surprise for me was the Carolina Hurricanes. Carolina skyrocketing way up there, being favorited to make a run for the Stanley Cup. So real interesting in terms of who potentially could get there. Now, of course, it's a long season, so anything can happen, and we'll have to wait and see. Now, as we continue to go through and talk about some of these news stories, if you haven't hit that like button, help us get those likes up. If you're just coming in, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. We appreciate it so very much. Hey, Murray, what's going on? Welcome in. Yes, Coaster Mom, Canadian Thanksgiving. That's because of the exchange at the border. We have to have our Thanksgiving a little earlier. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, it is Canadian Thanksgiving. We kind of do it here in early October. So happy Thanksgiving to all of our friends north of the border and everyone south of the border. We're going to come over there when it's your Thanksgiving so we can get double the turkey, double the fun. So looking through some of the other NHL news, and thank you guys for hitting that subscribe, hitting that like. Jake Virtanen, this was an odd story. If you'll recall, last season there was some allegations against Jake Virtanen. He was kind of dropped by the Canucks like a bag of pucks, and he signed on with the Oilers for a professional tryout. He has just been released from that PTO, so he is not going to make that squad. As well, a couple other big names, or potential big names that are good prospects. Sonny Milano also being released from Calgary, as was Cody Eakin, released from their PTOs. We mentioned it in the first period earlier on. Dallas Stars, Jason Robertson, Nick Robertson's brother, he finally comes to terms on his deal. He signs 4-year extension worth $31 million. So if you're playing along at home, that's $7.75 million a season, which is absolutely ridiculous, but it's good. So good for him for getting that done. Let's see, what other news do we got here? I'm just trying to scroll through, make sure we got all the important stuff. Oh yeah, another big signing. Yeah, I agree, Jeff. He is. Yes, I would agree with your statement there. Andrew, how's it going? Did you see your comment yesterday? Yes, I did see that. So I haven't had a chance to mention it, but I did. Do we have any news on Steven's PTO? I haven't seen his for the Hurricanes, but I can take a look for you. So the Islanders, Matt Barzal, he signs a huge deal. We talked about this last night on Even Strength. Huge deal, 8 years, $73 million for Matt Barzal. So that's kind of a crazy Islander move. It's a lot of money for Barzal. We're gonna see how that impacts their their cap. Okay, this is something I have to figure out how I can bring this in on stream. 3 days ago, Phil Kessel celebrated his birthday in Vegas, and I gotta figure out. I'm gonna save this. Please save, so it'll allow me to bring this in. Oh yes, you guys are gonna love this. I'm so happy I found this. Here is Phil Kessel's birthday cake from his friends in Vegas. It's a hot dog cake. Outstanding. Phil Kessel celebrating his birthday with a hot dog cake. If you don't know the story, Phil Kessel with that classic Stanley Cup photo with the top of the Stanley Cup full of hot dogs. So the hot dog tradition continues. Phil Kessel, happy birthday, my man. Enjoy those dogs. That is outstanding. Oh, I'm not a huge fan of the Vegas Golden Knights, and apparently they don't treat their players really well. That's the big rumor behind the scenes. But whoever it was in that organization that came up with this idea, absolutely spectacular. So there it is, Uncle Phil with his hot dog cake. I love that. That's so great. Absolutely great. Okay, let's see. What else do we got here? I think that's pretty much all the big news that's been taken on. Oh, here's one for you. Columbus released James Neal. He was released from his PTO. That was a bit of a surprise. And of course, talking about surprises, 4 days ago, Johnny Gaudreau and his wife Meredith welcomed their beautiful baby girl. Congrats, Johnny Gaudreau. Him and his wife welcomed the baby girl. So very, very nice. So let's see some of the comments here. You are what you eat. Yeah, Mike, that's awesome. Doesn't look like he should be begging for hot dogs in front of the gas station. He totally should. And he probably does. You wonder if he goes to fill up, if he goes to pay inside, they just offer him. Hey, Phil, you come for the dogs? Amazing. Just amazing. Let's see. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Mark, how's it going? Welcome in. Got to be this year for the Buds. I hope so. Mark. They definitely have the pieces. Can they just put it all together? Can they get there? That's going to be the question. So let me ask you guys, knowing that, here tonight we have lots of Wing fans, we have lots of Maple Leaf fans. Let me know in the chat, excuse me, who is your team and what do you expect from them this year? So, for example, for me, I would say Toronto, and I would expect them to win the Cup. Maybe you're a Wings fan, and your expectation is, I just want to see them get in the playoffs. So let me know, who is your team, and what are your expectations from them this year? And let's see if we're kind of all in line there. SN Dave, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming in and joining us here today. So as we're waiting to see kind of some of the comments coming through the chat, update on the Blue Jays. Blue Jays lost big time 4-0 today to Seattle. So they're down one game in this 3-game series. We're going to have the stream tomorrow for game number 2. And then if game 3 is needed, that will be Sunday. Why am I not surprised? I was fully expecting that. Coyotes, they're going all the way to a bigger stadium. That's my expectation for the Coyotes, is that they graduate from 5,000 to maybe 7,000 in their next stadium. It's amazing. Maple Leafs to win the Stanley Cup. Robert's going all the way. Mike as well. Toronto, I'm foreseeing they wear. Okay, he's going Toronto. Like to see get through the second round. Yeah, Gordon, I'm kind of with you on that one. Enough of this first round nonsense. Let's see them get to the land of the second round. The electrical trade, welcome in Edmonton, the land of the ex-Leafs. Yeah, and listen, Edmonton's one of those teams as well, right? They got to do something. They have to show that all of these first round picks and this team that they've put together can actually do something in the playoffs. And they looked like they had it last year until they kind of got embarrassed, if you will, by Calgary. Coyotes going all the way to Atlanta. Or are they going all the way to Quebec with a stopover in Atlanta? Ed, as a Wings fan, I'd like to see them get second round of the playoffs. Ed, you know what? They have the tools, right? They have a lot of young kids. I think the Wings definitely put a lot of pieces together. They were one of my off-season winners this year. I really liked what they did, and of course, with the development of Seider and Raymond, that team will have a very good shot. It's totally going to depend who they get matched up against. That's going to determine if they can go on or not. I mean, you could say that about anybody, right? But with Detroit, you got a lot of some young kids with some veterans, and the way that team has come together, they need to have that right opponent that works for them. So that's going to be a big impact there. TML, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. I'm sick of never passing the first round. It's been crazy. And listen, Toronto's starting to run at a time, right? I say that because over the next 3 years or so, we have a whole lot of contracts coming up. If our goalies can be good, we should be semi or finals. Yeah, Rolf, that's kind of what I'm expecting, right? That's my thought with Toronto. Their goaltending, if they play the right tandem, if they work well together, which it looks like they can do, management just has to realize when Murray is having that mental kind of block and he's starting to slide, it's time he needs to come out, right? Put in Samsonov, let him run for a week or so, make it more of that 60-40 split, and I think they'll be fine in the goaltending area. I'm not overly worried about it as much as I once was. They can't just count on McDavid, Edmonton. That is very true. They cannot. Draisaitl, of course, there's been lighting it up. There was a story that broke a couple of days ago that apparently McDavid is in Toronto's long-term salary cap plans. So is that something that's realistic? If they can't keep Matthews, or maybe they keep Matthews, but they lose Tavares and they lose Nylander, could they make a run at McDavid? Do you want to have, two players making $12+ million on your team? Probably not, but you're talking the two best players in the league. So it would be very interesting to see what happens at that point. Now, as we're winding down the first period intermission, I want to call your attention again to a couple of things. And of course, oh shoot, I didn't put the logo in here, but that's okay. Our 3K giveaway is coming up. You can have a chance to win a very fancy smartwatch. All you have to do is subscribe, find our giveaway post on the channel, and you can, follow all the instructions, and perhaps you can win. So check it out. Somebody here is going to win a smartwatch when we hit 3K. Contest closes at the end of October, so make sure you get everything done and pay real close attention. And make sure you follow each and every step. Now, of course, we have a hockey pool that's kicking off. Draft date is on October 19th at 7:30. We're going to draft live on a special edition episode of Even Strength. So make sure if you want to join a hockey pool, it's $50 entry fee, $50, and the grand prize is going to be a 4-night stay in the fabulous city of Las Vegas. So definitely come in, have some fun, draft a great team, and see if you can be the one that's packing your bags and going to stay a few nights in Vegas. So if you're interested in joining the hockey pool, Getter Ghost, what's going on? If you're interested in joining the hockey pool, let us know. You got Florida Park Explorers, Bear Shark here in the chat. Let him know. He'll reserve you a spot. The link, you'll see it dropped. You can click in, submit your payment, and spots are going fast. So think about it, but don't think too long. I saw a new comment. Wayne, welcome in. New to the page. I'm needing a link. So unfortunately, I don't have a link to pass the game. I'm watching it up here in Ontario on the Sports Network, TSN. But what a great game it's been so far. In 24th birthday, or giving Lucas birthday ideas. That would be something nice. All right, here we go. Period is coming up. We're just going to flip this over for the second period. And let's get back to our game screen. And the stats boards will update momentarily. Robertson and the top line for the Leafs are coming in to drop that puck as we're going to kick off period number 2. We'll bring that back up momentarily. Toronto has it, working their way through the neutral zone. Great start to the second period here. Toronto showing some speed early on. Dumps it in, picks it up. Sider for Detroit. It's going to carry it out. They've taken one shot away from the wings. So it's actually 8-7. And it looks like the official just got hit in the face right in front of the Detroit bench. So the trainer's putting his little plastic gloves on. He says, no, ref shakes him off. He says, I'm okay. So the ref gets absolutely nailed with the puck. Oh, so a shot was going in. Sandeen deflects the puck up into the official's face. He takes it off the cheek. But he's okay. Big props to the official. Taking that one off the chin. Clayton, welcome in. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Puck is dropped. Toronto wins that drop. Going to bring it back and slide it around. And this one a little too far. That's going to be an icing call. There's Lucas showing some love to the officials. So if you want to bring up some of your own graphics on the screen, you can certainly do so. Do exclamation mark points in the chat, and it's going to tell you how many points you've earned. And then you'll see the commands throughout the night that lets you know what you enter to redeem the various graphics. Here's Toronto with the puck, carrying it through the neutral zone. The dump and chase back on. This one skips right up into the goaltender, and he's going to hold on to that one as Clifford was in there putting pressure. Oh, no. Triton dropping the redemption. Freezing me. Triton, why? No. Oh, everybody's freezing the host here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and now Jacob's cheering, wants me to cheer for the other team. All right, I got to cheer for the Wings. Wings coming through. In a quick shot, that's going to be grabbed and held onto. So very quick pace of play. Buffalo finally on the board. They're getting one. Score is now 5-1 in favor of the Penguins. Yikes. Penguins just out to a huge monster game here tonight. Host, did you ever work on that? No, Triton, I actually forgot all about it. I need to get in on that. Oh, Dave, that would be amazing. I need to figure out how to make that happen. Salmon carbonite. Phenomenal. Where's my pen? All right, so we're going to write down these redeems, look to add them in. Of course, my pen doesn't want to work. And what did Triton say? Riddler. All right. Any other feedback or ideas for future redeems or games? Definitely call it out or Instagram, DM me. Let me know. We can make just about anything happen. Maples expect to go to last round. Wayne wants to see the Leafs going deep into the playoffs. 2 minutes ahead. Yeah, Rolf, you know what? It's so funny. Depending on how you watch, if you're watching it through cable, internet feed, this stream, that stream, there's always going to be a little bit of a a shift, right? It's always going to be a delay. So here's Toronto in their own zone. Robertson looking to bring it up. Todd, welcome to the channel as a subscriber. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate everybody coming in, hitting that subscribe button. Raptors down 20-19. Thank you, Dallas. Dallas with the Raptor updates. Ellis trying to get in there, working. Detroit, Villeneuve holding it on the line. Detroit's going to kick it back. Now here come the Wings. Long pass up through the neutral zone. Detroit's going to dump it down. Toronto has to work their way back to pick it up. Big hit there behind the Leafs net. Detroit in hard on the forecheck. Rick, how's it going? Murray is an M&M handle right now. That's funny.
Let's go.
All the way down the ice. Hardcore game. Thank you very much for the subscribes coming in. Appreciate it so very much. Quick shot on the Detroit goaltender. That's grabbed, and he's going to play it on. Let's bring this back up onto the screen now. Oh, Kral couldn't hold the line. It's going to be interesting to see what Toronto decides to do with their defensive players. Who's going to stay? Who's going to go? We're going to know in a matter of days what our final lineup is going to look like. Will it be Robertson? Will he get a spot? Will Abruizi get a spot? Will Adam Gaudette have a spot? Will Steves have a spot? Here comes the Wings, carrying it out through the neutral zone. They're going to chip it in. Little golf shot there. Puts it behind the net. Just under 17 minutes to go. Here's a long pass from Toronto, trying to set up the break. Robertson, little bounce pass back. Coming through. In the corner. Holmberg gets knocked down. Robertson trying to come around. Mulligan working to steal it away. These three playing great together. Here comes Raymond. Raymond carrying it in. Detroit's going to go in offside. They're going to have to backtrack here. Todd, how's it going? Leafs all day. Yes, sir. I hope that's the way it's going to be. Robertson leading the rush. Now he's breaking to the net. Pass coming back in front, just out of his reach. Robertson with 8 points through 4 or 5 games so far. He's looking mighty fine. My money's kind of on him to make the team. Holmberg going to put it across. It'll be interesting to see what that second line is going to look like. Tavares, Nylander, and will it be Mulligan playing there or Robertson? Steve's passing it across. Quick shot there. Gaudette in the corner to pick it up behind the net. Circling it back out to the point. Quick shot as the Toronto bodies are going flying as Detroit's starting to lay the shoulder down. Stolen by the Wings. Here's a 2-on-1 shipping up. Detroit coming through. Quick shot, and that's going to go wide. Great effort by 3 Toronto players to come back and take the trailing Red Wings. Wings still with the puck, circling back around. Rasmussen. It's going to trickle just wide into the corner. Working in there. Verana. He's battling hard. Toronto in there. Now Rasmussen. He's coming around. Back across. Detroit. Face-off dot. They're going to play it behind the net. Coming out in front. No, they can't. Nice play there by the Leafs. Steve's going to send this around. Kicking it over. Here's Detroit. Still maintaining possession. Detroit's doing a great job. And finally, Gaudette comes in to break it up. Beautiful play, Gaudette. Here comes Eider. He's going to carry it in. Puts it up in the slot. Detroit can't get the shot off. In the corner. Stolen. We're now 30 subs away from 2,900. So if you haven't hit that subscribe, please do so. And make sure to get in on our giveaway. Kokkonen, nice little hit there behind the net. Detroit really taking over the play here the last few minutes. Kokkonen's been trapped on the ice just shy of 2 minutes. Far too long. Far too long for a defender to be on the ice. Edmondson back to the point. Detroit trying to work it around. Little mispass there, but they can't get it out. The Leafs caught in their own zone. Big shot, and no, Samsonov saved it. It somehow got through him and trickled just wide. Detroit picked up the pass, sent it back, but missed his winger, and it came all the way down. Here's Detroit coming back around. They're going to dump it in. Toronto in there on the corner. Hollowell working to try and get it out. He's with Kral. It's picked up with McCann. McCann's going to dump it down. The dump and chase. McMahon in there. Here come the rest of the Leafs, but Detroit has the puck. Here are the Wings. Coming it in, trying to get around the one defender. Can't do it, circling back. Detroit in the corner getting forced off the puck. Toronto, use the boards, good job. Can't get it out. Shaw has to go around. He's going to reverse it to the far side. Sandeen, he's going to go high off the glass now. They get it out to the neutral zone. Chipped ahead. Here's Toronto. 2-on-1, shaping up. Tried to do a fancy backhand. There it is. Backhand pass by Shaw, backhand shot by Shaw, and he just couldn't beat the Detroit goaltender. What exciting play. Shaw coming up huge. And the Detroit goaltender just slowing them down. So we talked about it in the first period. I talked about it a little bit at intermission. Here's the graphic for our hockey pool. Definitely something you'll want to get in on. Draft night, October 19th. Only 20 total teams can get in on this pool. And the good news is only 19 of them can win, which means I can't win. So there's a 1 in 19 chance of winning that prize of going to Vegas. It's only a $50 entry fee to participate. We'll definitely be happy to answer any questions you may have about the draft. It is a rotisserie style. We got a bunch of categories: forwards, defense, hits, power play minute or penalty minutes, goaltending stats. So we've really put everything in across the board. Triton, thank you, my friend. Thank you so much coming in with that donation. Appreciate it very, very much. Triton supporting our channel. So thank you very, very much for that. So yeah, if you have any questions about the hockey pool, only 12 spots left. Holy moly, it's filling up fast, which is fantastic. So definitely get your spots in. It's going to be so much fun all along the way. You never know which surprises might come your way during the season. Some good, some bad. And I'd say the good, the bad, the ugly. But in our hockey pool, it's the good, the bad, or the Coyotes. So you never know what's going to happen. It's going to be a whole lot of fun all season long. And of course, the draft is going to be on a special edition of Even Strength, so we can do it live. So they're just coming back in now. This period is a very different pace from what we saw in the first period. Detroit has definitely been a lot more involved here. Toronto not having the jump they did right out of the gate. I think they caught the Red Wings by surprise, if I'm being honest. So they're kind of, Toronto slowing down just a little bit. Detroit really getting more involved here in the second period. We're over 60 likes. Thank you, Triton, for calling that out. D, what's going on? Welcome in. Appreciate that. I love that TikTok of the Tim Hortons video. Thank you, Coaster Mom. That was hysterical. Yes, every 30 likes, we like to party. We like to do a little celebration. So at the next stoppage, we're going to go back in time, bust out the disco moves, and celebrate our 60 likes. Here's Toronto with the puck. Lori, welcome in. Bonjour. And welcome in from the East Coast. Gordon, I would agree with you. Matthews right now looks better than McDavid, but McDavid is a much better skater, much better on his feet. Detroit has no finish. Ty right now just looks like they can't get it done. They can't pull that trigger. Here's Toronto looking to get it out of their own zone. Here are the Leafs with it. Coming all the way down. Clicking it in. Larkin's going to dump this down around. Picking it up. Toronto stolen there by Robertson. Nice play. This kid is everywhere. Robertson sliding it down. Stopped in the neutral zone. They get it into the wing zone, but they don't get it in deep. And the wing's going to send it all the way down the ice. So Toronto's going to backtrack and pick it up. Here comes Kokkonen. He's going to pass it up. Working with Holmberg. Holmberg to Mulligan. He's going to take an off-angle shot. That's going to hit the boards and give Detroit a chance to come out. They're going to come all the way down. Robertson, nice little play on the defensive stop. Here comes Mulligan. Working with Robertson. These guys at the end of a very long shift. They're going to put it in, and they're going to continue the forecheck. Roenick is there. He's going to pick it up, give it over to Raymond. Raymond going to leave it. No, I thought he was going to leave it there for Sider. Long pass up. Detroit almost with a breakthrough. Triton calling out Carlton the Bear. McDavid will go around you. Yeah, that's right. Matthews will go through you. Not only will McDavid go around you, but he'll make you spin around as he goes around you. He will spin you around. Back to pick it up is Abruizi. He's going to send it around. Stolen. Here come the Wings. Top of the circle. Big shot, and Samsonov. Great play sliding across the crease to come up with that one. So I said it. We got to do it. It's 60 likes on the board. It's time to go back in the day and go a little disco. Disco. Break it out now. Break it out with the John Travolta. Got to start it up. And of course, we're going to chop the salad. Chop the salad. I don't know why this is a move, but it is. And then we're going to ride the wave. Ride the wave to where? To Grease Lightning. Grease Lightning. Grease Lightning. And of course, if you're going to go all John Travolta, you got to finish it with the Pulp Fiction. There we go now. There we go now. To celebrate, it's almost 70 likes. Thank you guys so very much. We're having a whole lot of fun. And there's Triton coming in with another redemption. Triton is on redemption fire, bringing up the cheer, or the freeze. Triton freezing me in my tracks. Toronto's trying to get out and get them going. Stolen by the Wings. At the line, bringing it in. Wings taking a shot. In the slot. Kicked around. Nobody has the puck. It's bouncing around. Finally comes a free. It was like hungry hippos there, where the puck was just bouncing around and nobody could gobble it up. Here come the Leafs, sending it down into the neutral zone. Stolen again by the Red Wings. Red Wings coming on strong here. Coming in the corner. You too can bring stuff up on the screen. The freezes. The graphics. Check your points. Exclamation mark points. It'll tell you how many points you have. And the Streamlabs bot there has dropped in all the redemption commands that are available for tonight's stream. Those change daily. In the corner, Detroit still coming on strong. Thank you. Dallas Raptors have now taken the lead. Toronto off the boards, trying to get it up. Detroit puts it back down deep. Villeneuve, he gets hammered. Wings, this is a different Wings team than we saw in the first. In the corner, Detroit, Ernie, he's going to keep it in. Looking for Burt. Backhander, they score! This game is tied at 2. Unbelievable. Soderberg with this crazy, crazy play. Just coming out, dekes out of the corner, backhand up over the shoulder. Fantastic play by the Red Wings player. That is a toe drag 101. Villeneuve, welcome to the NHL. He just bites and Soderberg goes right around him. Even Streamlabs won't let me redeem Wile E. Coyote. Oh, that's funny. Leafs were watching, that's right. Not only were they watching, they were waiting in line for autographs as Soderberg just totally deked them out of their jock straps. What a great play. Great hockey play there. So it's a whole new ball game here, halfway through the game. Just over 9 minutes to go in the second period. Tied up at 2s. Shots are 13-11 in favor of the Leafs. So here's Toronto in front. They're going to get an opportunity. Working through, looking for the tip. It goes wide into the corner. Back to the point. Long shot, looking for the deflection in front. That goes just wide. In the corner, trying to battle it out. Care, good evening and welcome in. Todd, yes, we do. One more goal. Here it is. Toronto in front. Nice little glove save there to knock that puck down by the Detroit goaltender. Coaster Mom's trying to get Carlton the Bear to fire the boys up. In front, there it is. Can't get a stick on it. Toronto's just being shut down right now by the Red Wings. Red Wings just playing good shutdown hockey now. Toronto definitely has the speed advantage, but the Wings are just countering them like crazy. Here comes Mulligan. He's going to bring it in. He's got Holmberg going in the corner. Robertson going to the front of the net. Sider's going to clear it up, and that's going to come out and down the ice. Toronto's going to backtrack to pick it up. Going to chip it through. Here come the Leafs. Let's try this again. Long pass in. Toronto in there on the forecheck. They can't get it. In the corner. Let's go Red Wings chant breaking out around the stadium. Quick shot. That's going to go just wide. Toronto can't pick up the rebound. Detroit has it. One-on-one. Here comes that Larkin against Crawl. He gets around, found a man break into the net, couldn't complete the pass. Over to Larkin with the shot. Nice save there by Samsonov. Knocks it down off the stick of Larkin.
Oh, yeah.
Lucas, redeeming cheer. That means I got to cheer for the Wings. Wings still putting pressure. Coming around. That's going to be knocked down. Here's Crawl again. He's hacked off his feet. Stolen in front by Detroit. They take a shot, but there's a penalty on the play. So it looks like Raymond is going to go to the box here in a 2-2 tie, and Toronto's going to get the first power play of the game.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
They're going to go to a commercial break, and I'm going to take this opportunity to thank all of our channel members.
And you're watching the Samwelb12 Experience.
Welcome back in, everybody, and thank you so much, all of our channel members. We appreciate the investment you've made in us, and it allows us to invest back into everybody to present the best broadcast that we can do. So thank you wholeheartedly to each and every one of our channel members. If you're looking to get involved with the channel, you can certainly become a channel member by clicking the link that Not My Circus just dropped in, or clicking the join button next to subscribe if you're watching on a computer. You'll see all of the different packages that are available, the perks and benefits that come along with each. Our rookie packages start at $2.99. You get instant access to all of our custom emojis, which we update and change for each and every game that we do. And of course, you get access to our gambling chat game. So you're earning points from being here, but with a membership, you actually become available to gamble with those points and earn points faster. So it's just a way that you can have a lot of extra fun while we're going through and doing these games. And if you don't want to use the redemptions, you can just earn points and climb our leaderboard and become one of the top and take on the leaderboard for pride. So thank you again, channel members. If you're looking to just support the channel in a one-off, of course, we appreciate that as well. You can hit the super chat button, or the PayPals are great as well. In the description has all the links. So thank you very much, everybody, for your support. Quick pass across. Here's Toronto on the power play. Let's see what the kids can do. Far side, there's Coaster Mom calling out Matthews to fire up the boys. There's Villeneuve taking a quick shot. Sorry, it was Gaudette taking a quick shot, and that's going to be deflected up into the mesh. So he makes the save off just the top part of the stick. The top shaft of the stick knocks it up. There's Road Warriors. Road Warriors, what's going on? Celebrating being a member for 5 months. Appreciate that. One of our long-term members, one of the originals. Thank you, Road Warriors. Here's Toronto working it back to the point. Sticking through, top of the circle, big shot. Oh, deflection just wide. Nice chance there. Adam Gaudette back to Sandeen. Gets it, Sandeen again. Sandeen to Gaudette. Gaudette sideboards, kicks it back to Sandeen at the point. Far side. Artuchev gets it back. He takes a shot. Saves it off the post. Coming back around. Toronto working it through on the power play. Comes back to the point. Sandeen going to the middle of the ice. Sends it over to Argachintsev. He can't get a shot away. So close. Toronto holding the line. Top of the circle. Coming through. Toronto, quick wrister. Sandeen getting close again. First place. There it is. Blair coming in. Thank you, Blair. Again, Blair, one of our longtime members. Appreciate all the support. Did you finally hit the top of our leaderboard, Blair? Is that what I'm seeing? Here comes Toronto, still working through just the end of this power play. Getting an opportunity, and it's going to expire. So they're going to be at even strength. Power play has expired. But Mulligan's still coming through. Backhand shot, that gets stopped. Toronto still putting all kinds of pressure on it. Down low at the goal line, he's going to take a shot. And Simmons is going to deflect that up into the screen. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the second period. It's a 2-2 hockey game, and it has been absolutely spectacular. So excited. We're seeing pretty much the full Red Wings roster outside of a couple pieces against the kids of Toronto. And the kids are holding their own. They are looking great in how they are battling through here. Really impressed with how these guys are doing it. The kids that have impressed me the most, who I'd really like to see continue. And again, I don't know exactly, or realistically how many spots are open, but Abruizi deserves to, an actual chance. Gaudette deserves a chance. Mulligan deserves a chance. Robertson deserves a chance. Even Steves. There's Lucas redeeming the freeze. So we got a freeze. There we go. Hit a like, it's free. That's right, Rick. Yeah, we are closing in. We're closing in 7 likes away from 80 likes. So if you're just coming in, hit that like. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet and you like what you see, we're having a whole lot of fun calling this hockey game. Hit that subscribe. We're on our way to 3,000 subscribers, and somebody along the way is going to win a smartwatch courtesy of our good friends from Cloud9 Getaways. They are sponsoring our giveaway, and they're someone we've partnered with. Chris is absolutely incredible. He can help you out with all your travel and vacation needs, so you'll definitely want to check him out and see what he can do. As well, he is doing, Chris at Cloud9 Getaways is doing his first ever live stream in the morning, tomorrow morning. Definitely want to check him out. So there's a link. I'm going to see if I can get this link posted in, but he's doing his first ever stream. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun. Let me get this over to the mods, and mods, if you wouldn't mind dropping this in for our good friend Chris. So there we go. So just we'll get that link dropped in. You'll definitely want to check it out. So here come the Wings. Now we are under 5 to go here in the second period. Misplaced keychain at dump late today. Guess I get to go to... Oh no, Mike. Oh, brutal. Detroit has it in Toronto zone. Working through, they steal it away. Here comes Toronto, 3-on-2, shaping up. Detroit hustling to get back. Comes over to Robertson. Look out! Robertson got it over to Mulligan, who tipped it in on the goaltender, who made a nice save. Robertson almost had his head taken off. He cut across there, had his head down, kind of admiring his pass. And Sider, who's a big boy, almost just ran over him. He just got his head up at the last second. Oh boy. If this was 10 or 15 years ago and that was Scott Stevens coming across the middle, he doesn't hold up and Robertson would be carried off the ice. Unbelievable. So 4:23 left to go. Shots are now 17-13 in favor of Toronto. Here's Detroit stealing it away. Can they get loose? No, they can't. Samsonov, he's got to come out of the net. He's going to play it up, bounces it off the boards. No icing as the Red Wings goaltender comes out to play it. Little goalie is playing some catch back and forth. Verano's going to get it. Toronto steals it away. Clifford passes it back. Here's Simmons carrying it in. Tries to feed it over to Clifford. He didn't make the pass. Simmons holding it. Now he's going to dump it in as the Leafs had to tag up. Here's Rasmussen. He's going to dump it in. Toronto back to pick it up. Look out. Big collision there. Hollowell kind of gets hit behind the net. Detroit comes away with the puck. Still keep battling it around. Detroit has it. Toronto forcing them around the boards. Now it's picked up by the Leafs. Here come the Leafs. Crawl going to dump it in. Steve's trying to get back there. Boy, Steve's is really fast. Really, really fast. Coming around. Sending it across. Steve's is going to take a shot going up high, and that's going to be grabbed by the Detroit goaltender. So Steve's definitely trying to get in here and make a play. So Robertson and Mulligan, 8 points for Robertson, 7 for Mulligan. Robertson, 3 goals, 5 assists. Mulligan, 3 goals, 4 assists. So they've each now played 5 games. So 7 and 8 points in 5 games. Both these kids have to make it. They have to. They're just doing so well. Wendell guys cut across the middle or behind the net, get crushed. Yeah, it's back in the day. If you made a play like that, cutting across anywhere and not paying attention, you were going to get crushed. Quick shot, and that's going to go high and out of play. So they're going to drop this again. 3 minutes to go here in the second period. We have a treat for you at second intermission. We're going to have the fun continue. We're going to talk some hockey. We're going to talk some more stories, and we're just going to have some fun with a couple guests. 3 minutes. Detroit has it in the neutral zone. Little chip through. Here's a race for it. Toronto's going to get there first. Nice play, Sandeen. Sandeen is looking in great form. So he must have been doing some skating and some working out, because he has stepped in here and he looks like there's no rust whatsoever. Tipped out and down the ice. 25 likes away from 100 likes. Can we get up to a hundo? Down low, Toronto working through it. Detroit still with the puck. Skirting around Veleno. Going back to the point. Long shot. And that's going to hit a pad. Nice play. Mulligan back. Picking it up. Coming down low. Goaltender out to play it for the Red Wings. He gets it out and down the ice. Villeneuve couldn't keep it in. Sending it back around. Toronto holding on to it as they're making line changes. 19 shots to 15 shots now. Micro, what's going on? Welcome in. Oh, Nashville for sure. I actually like the Nashville logo better, so that's why I picked them. Here's the Wings. Quick shot. And Samsonov is going to knock that down. Wings still putting on pressure. Raymond going to send it around behind the net. Digging deep in the corner. Robertson, he can't get it out. Detroit keeps it in. Here comes Bertuzzi. Tries to center it in front. That's knocked down. Here's a break. Toronto. Clifford. He's going to pick it up. He's going to chip it ahead. He's now chasing down Sider. Clifford in there on Sider. In the corner. Battling for it. Coming away. Larkin. He's going to steal it. Larkin able to push it up the ice. Here comes Detroit.
Last minute of play in this period.
Detroit brings it in. Toronto steals it, and they're going to go around the boards now. Here come the Leafs. Chipping it out and down. Long pass. Toronto, Abruzzese coming in. Going to send it down. Abruzzese, he's going to pick it up. Looking for somebody. Somebody get open for him. Goes back to the point. Long shot, tries to hit. Is that Hollowell? Here comes the Red Wings with just over 30 seconds to go now in the period. Tripped up, Toronto back to pick it up. They send it out, give it to the Red Wings as they're making changes. You see Saros. Yes, the goaltender is Saros. And he's a pretty decent goaltender. Quick shot. Nice block there by the Leaf player. They're going to flip it up. Chases on. Gaudette trying to get down there first. He can't get there first, but he gets in there on the forecheck. Gets it out in front to the slot. But the Leafs couldn't chip it in. That's going to do it. This is going to come down the ice. They're going to call it an icing with 2 seconds left to go. And there's a penalty on the play as well. So they're going to call Gaudette. 2 minutes for holding on Adam Gaudette. So he's going to go to the box with 2 seconds to go. So they were kind of both holding each other. So that's a bad call, ref. So he goes. The Wings are going to start the third period with a power play. Obviously, they get 2 seconds here. Sheldon Keefe has a smile on his face, kind of laughing about how ridiculous that call was. That's right, Dallas. Dallas is bringing out our ref emoji. Saying, that's terrible, ref. Bad call. Here it is. Puck is dropped. Toronto's going to win that. And it's going to roll in on the goaltender, and he grabs it as the horn goes. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our second period intermission. And as we go back to the desk, here again is our good friend Chris from Cloud9 Getaways. All right, welcome back to the Intermission Studio. Please welcome our guests, Dallas Hockey Girl, and the one and only AAU Triton. What's up, my peeps? How's it going?
Peeps.
Oh, look at Gator Ghost. Gator Ghost.
It's in the middle.
Oh, he was waiting. He was waiting for it. Oh, soaked. Thanks, Gator. That's right, Mark. Getting reffed already. So here we are. It's officially the second last preseason game for the Leafs. The last one for us here because we're moving on to the regular season. But what a crazy preseason. Like, isn't it amazing? A couple weeks ago, we were sitting here. We're like, when is hockey coming back? When is hockey coming back? And now it's here. And things look good.
At over like 100 days countdown when we started back in the summer, and now we're like 5 days away.
This summer has gone by so fast. Try. What are you waving at, Triton?
I'm sorry, my microphone was muted.
Oh, I just saw his hand go like this. Oh, Lucas, the triple freeze for Lucas.
Oh God. Okay.
All right, Lucas with the triple freeze. What were you trying to say there, Triton?
I was saying I wasn't wondering when hockey was coming back. Dallas let us know every day with her countdown. 89 days to hockey. 87 days to hockey.
Damn right.
That's true. Triton's in mid-season form already. Fine form. Yeah, it was crazy. What a interesting summer it was. We finished up. We watched Colorado win the Stanley Cup. You know, we celebrated. We had a good time. We had the draft that came up. We had our free agent frenzy. And then we're like, okay, now where's all the hockey?
Gator Ghost, I do not, but I wish I did.
So, yeah, it was crazy. You know, we saw baking. We went on hikes. We been following the Blue Jays. There's been so much going on. So it's the World Juniors.
Back up. Back up to this baking thing here. Aren't we due another baking stream?
Yep. We are due for another baking stream. It's in the works. It's in the works. We got a little derailed, a little sidetracked, but it is in the works officially.
Don't forget, we had the junior tournament.
The World Juniors, yep. Had the World
Don't
Juniors.
make excuses for him. Don't make excuses for him. We want another baking stream.
Yeah, we said we were going to do what did we say? An apple crisp? Was that what it was?
Yeah, I think we decided on an apple crisp.
An apple crisp. Raps 54-55. Thank you, Rick. Hanging in there.
Go Raptors.
So now that we're here, right? Toronto, they're playing well. They're looking good. If you had to pick 3 players, 3 kids to stay, I'm going to give you 5. You have to pick 3 to stay. So your choices of 5 are Abruizi, Gaudette, Robertson, Steves, and Argachintsev. You can only keep 3 of the 5. You can't see me.
Gaudette and Robertson for sure. I think flip a coin on the third.
I really couldn't say because I'm not getting any of these games, so. Although you do a great play-by-play, it's not the same as watching it.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, Rob Blair says Robertson for sure.
Robertson for sure.
Oh, sorry. I should have said Mulligan. I left Mulligan off. Abruizi, Gaudette, Mulligan, Robertson, and Steves.
I was gonna say, I thought you only said 4 when you put up 5 fingers, but I wasn't gonna call you out that you can't count.
It's hard, but this many, it's hard to count.
You too. Don't forget, Seth, there was also a women's hockey tournament this summer, which there was no coverage on.
There was, and you know what? This is what drives me nuts. Because if you remember when we were doing the World Juniors, I think it was actually Leaf that said, "Hey, are we going to do the women's tournament as well?" And we said, "Yeah, we got to look into it." But what they did is the women's tournament, all the games they scheduled were at like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So
I'm giving you a hard time. The time changed. They were over in Europe. So
but it drove me nuts because I was so looking forward. If you remember when we watched Olympic hockey, the women's Olympic hockey was spectacular. So in the middle of the night. That's right. I was a little bummed that with the time change that we couldn't do it.
I'm giving you a hard time. I know the time change makes it tough.
Yeah,
makes it tough to cover the games when they're like that.
So let's see. So Blair says Robertson, Steves, and Mulligan. Yeah, I think those are good choices. Steves for his toughness. Yeah, Rick, I agree. Jake, without Samsonov, it could be 5-2.
In the regular season right away, or are they like the second bench or whatever?
Yeah, so they're going to jump into the season right away. So after, I know they play again tomorrow night back in Toronto. So I assume it'll be on Sunday that they're going to make the announcements of who's made the team and who hasn't. And then they're going to get right into it because Wednesday is opening night. So
wait, the Leafs are playing tomorrow night in Toronto?
Yeah, it was a home and home tonight and tomorrow with the Wings.
Which night's Detroit? Oh my God! So the Jays and Leafs are playing on the same night. Peace be with you, my people in Toronto, trying to get on the TTC.
Oh well, so the Jays actually are in the afternoon. So the Jays are at 4 o'clock. But what happened today? So the Jays played their first game, packed house. 45,000 people.
Sold out tickets.
Sold out. Amazing. You know who was playing at the Scotiabank Arena just down the street from Skydome tonight?
Who?
Lizzo.
Shut up.
Yeah, Lizzo.
Oh,
is doing her thing. It's about damn time. I
have no clue who you're talking about.
Oh, she's awesome. She's hysterical, and actually, some of her songs are pretty addictive. She's got an upbeat kind of poppy vibe to it. I actually saw there was a great TikTok where in the middle of her show, she took somebody's phone from the crowd. Someone must have been holding a sign or something. But Lizzo took the phone and FaceTimed this girl's boyfriend and was giving it to him on the phone. And why he's playing games with her and all this. And he's just sitting there like dumbfounded. He's like, "Oh my God, it's Lizzo." And he's like, "Shut up. What are you doing? Why are you playing games with this girl?"
I might have to look that up. I've been too busy watching Hocus Pocus 2 and getting into the music of that.
I haven't watched it yet. But yeah, definitely check out Lizzo. Her music has grown on me.
It's too funny. It's too fun. She's too funny. But could you imagine two major events in the same Union Station must have been jammed.
Oh, it's going to be crazy. Yeah, it's just going to be insane. Even if there wasn't, like, let's pretend that nothing else was going on and it was only 50,000 people down there for the Jays game. Not to mention all the people that are going to the bars and the pubs in the surrounding areas to watch it. So it's crazy.
Absolutely.
If you're in the chat and you happen to be at the Blue Jay game this afternoon, let us know what it was like.
What was the vibe? Let us know. We went down once when I was a kid. It was in the middle of the summer, afternoon game. It was the Blue Jays and the Yankees, which is always a huge game, sellout game. And then it was the Molson Indy car race. So Toronto Police sent out a huge message and notification. If you aren't coming to either of these two events, please do not come to Toronto. They were absolutely out in full force directing traffic and crowd control and all kinds of stuff, because there was just like Toronto's already got a mass amount of people, and then it's just when you have two major events like that on the same weekend.
Oh, it's crazy. Just insane. Yeah.
So a little change in topic because we always have to bring food into this conversation.
Yes, we do.
What did you guys eat for your Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving's not till Monday, actually. So
Oh.
we usually eat. We usually eat Thanksgiving dinner on Saturday or Sunday, depending on what your family does.
Yeah. So we're doing a brunch on Sunday, just before the Jays game. So we have the Jays game tomorrow at 4:00, which we're doing. Hockey is now started for the boys, so we're going to be all morning and early afternoon in the rinks, which is awesome. We're going to come home and stuff our faces and then get going for the Blue Jays game too.
So are you making the apple crisp for Thanksgiving dessert?
I wish, but I don't know if we'll have time. Then Sunday morning we're going to brunch, so there's going to be maple glazed salmon, some roasted turkey,
Nice.
all the good stuff. Right from brunch, we got to come home and get ready for the hockey game or the baseball game because game 3, if needed, is at 2:00 on Sunday. And then of course, hockey Sunday late afternoon for one of the boys. So it's going to be a very busy sports weekend. Holy moly! Yeah. Florida Park Explorers breaking news reporting another spot filled for fantasy hockey.
I was just going to tell you that.
Phenomenal.
I was just going to tell you that.
Phenomenal.
Oh, Sam
Yes.
Triton, do you want to answer Mike Howie's question?
Sure. What? Hang on. I just got to copy this so I can get this invite out. Mike, where's your question? Is Dallas from Dallas? And is she a Stars fan? Dallas she's a little confused. She thinks she's from Dallas, but she's very north of Dallas. No, she's not from Dallas. She's actually 3 miles north of me. She's up
3 hours.
Not 3 miles.
3 miles. Did I say 3 miles? 3 hours.
3 miles, dude. I'd be there with you watching the game if I was only.
Yeah, I know.
She's 3 miles. You'd be neighbors.
Yeah, 3 hours north. She's in Coldsville, Ontario. Not really. That's not a real place. No, but no. Yeah, she's very
on the lake.
Yeah. Oh gosh. There's Lucas with the freeze again. We got to get a triple freeze, but I have to send this before I freeze. You guys talk amongst yourself because I can't find the page here.
Yes, we do the turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, turnip, pumpkin pie.
Oh, so traditional Thanksgiving dinner like we do down here.
Same. We just do it earlier because Thanksgiving celebrates the harvest, and because it gets cooler up here quicker. We celebrate the harvest.
You just do it earlier so that you guys could take trips down here and have a second Thanksgiving.
Damn right.
Yes. I don't know what I did with my
Very funny, Chris. Very funny. Go Leafs, go.
Hang on, sorry. I think I closed the window.
The host is having technical difficulties. He cannot multitask.
No. I can multitask.
How is Chandler doing on his birthday, Triton? Is he enjoying his birthday?
Actually, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see since he's sitting right here.
Chandler. Hi, Chandler.
Wait, let's see if I can. Wait, can you see him?
It's Chandler's first puppy birthday, and he's a rescue dog, so he needs lots of love on his birthday.
You being shy tonight, Chandler? Huh?
So, Triton, when you cook your Thanksgiving down there, do you do the deep fried turkey, or do you just roast it in the oven?
I just do it in the oven. I've heard too many. One, I don't have a big enough deep fryer for that. I think but a lot of people use regular pans, I guess. But I've heard too many accidents with deep frying a turkey.
You're deep frying Brad Marchand?
No,
sorry, I heard.
I'm gonna deep fry somebody else that got me into this stupid video game I can't put down.
I heard deep frying a turkey. I thought you were talking about Brad Marchand. Yeah, that's a whole other story. We should actually do a whole sit down stream and conversation about that game because it is absolutely addictive, and we're having a blast going through it. And yes, we are very thankful hockey is coming back.
A lot of oil.
Oh, then I better have Anthony come over and deep fry it for me. With just
That's
a little
right.
bit of oil.
CeeLo, I have to admit it. We have to say it. For the first time ever, the Nashville Predators are in first place overall in the National Hockey League. With their
Is it
first,
because they're the only ones that played an actual game so far?
that's right. They're the only ones to play and win an actual game tonight. So Nashville Predators is number 1 overall, and the San Jose Sharks are in last place.
Enjoy it while it lasts, dude.
That's right. CeeLo, did you take a picture of all the stats having Nashville at the top? Because they'll only be there for another couple of days.
True enough. Oh, very funny.
You're gonna
very
eat
sharp.
those words at the end of the season if Nashville wins the Stanley Cup.
You're right. I probably
You
will. They are one of the
I
favorites.
I'm gonna
feel
screen
safe.
capture that.
I feel safe in saying he's going to have to change the numbers tomorrow.
No, they'll have. I think they play again. Is it tomorrow or Monday? So they're playing over in Prague. So they get a couple regular season games over there before they fly home and kind of get reacquainted with reality and playing, in the league. So they're going to have a couple games ahead of everybody else. It's going to be interesting. Lance, how's it going? Is it opening night for the NHL? It was opening afternoon as the Predators took on the Sharks, Nashville winning 4-1.
Yeah.
The rest of the league, I think, starts this week. Leafs are going to kick it off against Montreal on Wednesday, and then Washington on Thursday.
We'll have to look. I
Hopefully, we
think
have
the
better
juniors.
refs than last year.
Yeah, hopefully.
Let's hope. Well, we have to look, Sam, for the junior tournament at Christmas because I think it's Europe's turn to host. So I think it's going to be open.
Spit it out, Dallas. Spit it out.
The junior tournament's over in Europe with the time change, so who knows if we'll get to see any of the games.
Who knows? Why do they do that to us, Dallas? Why?
I don't know. It's distressing. But we jokingly say my brother, his birthday is Boxing Day, December 26th. So, which is the day that the junior tournament usually starts. So we joke that we always call it his birthday game.
Nice.
That we get to who's playing on your birthday game.
That's a lot of fun. If you're just coming in, if you're just joining us, the third period's about to get started in a moment or so. Take a moment, hit that like. We're 18 likes away from 100. Hit the like and hit the subscribe if you haven't already. We're running our 3,000 subscriber giveaway. We're giving away a smartwatch, partnering up with Cloud9 Getaways, who you can use for all your vacation needs. So hit the subscribe, find the giveaway post, and follow all the instructions, because I'd love for someone to get that watch and give us a little review on how they like it after the fact.
And you have your Tampa Bay Lightning hat, right?
Sitting right here in the collection. It's Stanley Cup memorabilia.
Okay, because I remember a stream way back last winter that, well, if I hit 3,000 subscribers, I'll wear a Tampa Bay Lightning hat.
Yeah, there's lots of twists and turns in store for us in this upcoming season. They're back on the ice. They're getting ready to go. Leafs are in the penalty box to start this third period. Dallas, Triton, thank you as always. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll talk to you both very, very soon.
Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good third period.
All right, let's hop over back to the game screen. The stats will pop up momentarily. We want the Sam and CeeLo. Yes, CeeLo, man. Jays and Braves. What a World Series that would be. Oh, things aren't looking too good for us right now. We'll have to see. Here's Detroit coming in right away on the power play. Holy cow, they came super close there. Got it in, and a beautiful, beautiful save by the Toronto goaltender, just keeping that one out. Detroit on the power play, coming at it again. Split save coming across. Samsonov holding the Leafs, keeping them in this hockey game. Holy cow. Wow. Just coming into this game, and he has to make huge saves to keep this game tied up. All right, Mike, see you later, buddy. Thanks for hanging out tonight. That was absolutely insane. 2 quick saves there. Here's Detroit coming in. A minute to go in this power play. Wrapping it around the boards. Here's the wings. kicking it up high, setting it up, going across, tried to feed it across, back to the point. Here's Roenick, over to Raymond. Raymond, back to the point. Cross ice, Perron sends it into Bertuzzi. His shot goes just wide. Detroit holding it in. Hronek putting it over. Detroit, Perron diving to keep it in. Hronek now holding it. Detroit getting themselves back set up. Toronto starting to get a little aggressive. Working it through. Oh, gotcha, Mike. My bad. Finally, Clifford picks up the puck and gets it out and down the ice. Wow. 10 seconds to go in the power play. 18 to go in the period. What a start. This is going to be dumped in. The chase is on. Detroit looking to pick it up. 2 seconds, 1 second. Power play has expired. Detroit has the puck back. Here's Toronto in the neutral zone, picking up the puck, starting to move it out. A 2-2 hockey game here. As Detroit has their pretty close to full squad playing. Toronto has almost none of the regulars. Sandeen and Simmons, the only two quote-unquote regulars for the Leafs. Rick, right? Clifford, yep, he's still in there, still hanging in. Villeneuve going to pick it up for the Leafs. He's going to start the rush up. Giving it to McMahon. Coming in. He loses the puck, but it goes down deep. Sherratt's going to send it around. Here comes the wings. Chipping it through. Soderberg gets it ahead. Gets the puck back. Soderberg cutting through the middle. And he gets it knocked down. Ernie couldn't get through. All the way back. Sherratt's going to chase it, but Gaudette tries to steal the puck away from him. Nice play there. Oh, gotcha, Dallas. So we got to, well, at least get a little bit of some action. If they indeed play that tournament with everything that's going on. We'll talk about that at the next game. Sandeen in the corner, going to feed it to Abruizi. Abruizi starting the rush. Here he comes. He's going to backhand it in. That's knocked down out of the air. Here's Detroit. Coming in, going to spin around. Zdania bringing it through. Going to leave it there for Velino. Stolen by Toronto, and they roll it out. So again, Detroit has been all over Toronto here in the early moments of this hockey game. 13 likes to go. Yolanda, welcome in. In the back, behind the net. Going to send it around, and Detroit's going to miss that. It's going to come all the way down. It's going to be an icing call on Toronto. So this is going to come back to the Toronto area. Again, thanks for joining us. Appreciate all the support from everybody so far tonight. All of our new subscribers, new friends, thank you very much. Hopefully you found our giveaway post and you're following those instructions so you can win a smartwatch. If you're just coming in now, again, hit that subscribe, hit that like. And following the game, look for that giveaway post and follow all the instructions. Quick shot, one-timer from Larkin. That's a great save. Rick, it's Samsonov in net for Toronto, and he's been outstanding. Here's coming around Edvinsson. That's going to be a shot deflected up into the glass, and we're going to get a whistle. Pittsburgh really going ahead, taking the lead. We got to update this score. Pittsburgh has now gone up 7-1 against the Buffalo Sabres. Seattle and Edmonton, that's just getting underway. It's currently 0-0. If we go over to Winnipeg, what? 2-0 Winnipeg. Roenick with a quick shot. Carrying it down, around, and through. Coming around, Detroit picks it up. They're still working it down deep in Toronto zone. Shots now are tied, 19 apiece. So we got a penalty coming up. Hey, Blair, easy there, buddy. Let's just keep it clean, please. Winnipeg is going to be a good lottery team. Rick, you think they're going to be that poor? We'll have to see. I would probably tend to agree with you. A good lottery team. That's a good way of putting it. Here's a long stretch pass. Yeah, Blair, there's a younger audience that watches the channel as well, so I just want to be respectful of them. Nice save there off Shaw. This out and down the ice. Canada, your best deal. Oh, Kubalik has his stick just explode as he went to take a shot. So it's Toronto that takes another penalty, and Detroit is on the power play yet again. It's all good, Blair. It's all good. Quick shot. Nice save by Samsonov. He's going to dive over, cover up the rebound, and hang on to it. No, I know. I just don't want the youngins to get the minds going. I have Calgary over Edmonton, the battle for Alberta. Yeah, I would probably agree with you there. I think Calgary is going to be the stronger team this year, especially with the moves they made. It's going to be very interesting. So Holmberg's going to come in and take the draw. 9 likes away from 100. If you haven't hit that like, please go ahead and give it a click. We appreciate it. Coming out in front, Detroit. Big shot from Larkin. That's going to go just over the net. Back to the line. Perron gets it back. Sends it over to Larkin. Quick shot. Toe save by Samsonov. Rebound came out and the shot goes up and over the net. Holy cow, did they get lucky there. Wow, Samsonov. What an unbelievable set of saves. So Samsonov giving a little stretch, making sure the groin's okay after some crazy acrobatic stops there. Stolen away, and we got a whistle at the line. 18 seconds left to go in the Red Wings penalty. This save by Samsonov was absolutely incredible. Raymond in front doing a nice job, looking for the tip. He came across, made a great stretch save, and then he couldn't get up in time, so he dives across with the glove, but the puck just went wide and off the post. So Samsonov doing a great job moving laterally back and forth. Yeah, Gordon, he is 100%. Very sweet save. It's coming up huge for the Leafs, which is exactly what they need. Little open ice hip check there. Nice set by Toronto. 4 seconds left to go in the power play. The Leafs are just kind of holding that and killing it off. And that's going to do it for the power play. Both teams now at even strength. Toronto getting it down deep into Detroit zone. Gaudette trying to hold the puck, but Detroit comes away with it. Down the ice. Here they come. Ernie brings the puck down, gets it by Kroll, dishes it off. Detroit battling in the corner. Soderblom trying to get it. Abruzzese steals it away. Kicks it up to Gaudette. And Detroit coming in with a little hit there. Ernie dropping the body. Dennis, the Wings have their best, not the Leafs. Yeah, Dennis, it's a very true statement. Very true statement. The Wings are having a tough time battling this group of kids here for the Leafs, but the Leafs are holding their own, which is spectacular. Statistically, who is better, Saros or Samsonov? That is a very good question. Quick shot, that's going to go just wide. I'd have to say Saros because he has 1 regular season win right now. David, what's going on? How many players does Toronto have to cut? They have to cut a bunch. So they can only hold on to a couple. We're going to see those picks probably coming in the next 2 days would be my guess. 12 minutes to go here in the third period. Shots 20-19 now in favor of the Wings. Wings coming on real strong. If you're just coming in, thanks for joining us. Make sure to hit that like. And just like that, they score. The Red Wings take the lead. That's what I get for taking my eye off the screen for a second. Holy moly. So let's see what happened. Veleno, I think, is going to get credit for the goal. He's got Kubalik in front. Does he tip the puck? We'll have to see. They'll have to see if they slow that down. Veleno takes the shot. Can't tell if it hit anybody in front. But Samsonov, 2 bodies directly in front. No way he sees that. Oh, it actually went off the Leaf player, Rafai. It actually goes off Rafai and tips past Samsonov. So no chance for them on the same team deflection. So that's not what we need. That's right. Doug's going for the Wings. Let's go Wings, Doug says. I got to do the freeze. There we go. You too can bring graphics up on the screen and control what we do here on the stream. If this is your first time here, do exclamation mark points in the chat. It's going to tell you how many points you've earned just by hanging out. And then you'll see chat comments all night long with the instructions on how to bring up the various things. So you could do redeem wings and bring up the Wings graphics. You could do Leafs, Matthews, bring up various things. And it's how we have a whole lot of fun throughout the night. But if you're just coming in, hit that like. As I was saying, we're 6 away from 100. So we need 6 likes to get to 100. And of course, we're climbing the subscriber train. We're working towards 3,000. We have a giveaway that we've partnered up with our good friends, Chris at Cloud9 Getaways. And you can participate in our giveaway and win a new smartwatch. So make sure you hit the subscribe, and following tonight's game, go over and find our giveaway post. Watch the video, follow all the instructions very closely so you can qualify and potentially win yourself a brand new smartwatch. So very, very cool. Not only do we have our 3K giveaway taking place, as well, we've partnered up with Cloud9 Getaways and our good friends Dave the Bear Shark at FPEN Sports for our very first, hopefully will be annual fantasy hockey draft. Our hockey pool, it's going to take place October 19th live. It's going to be, we're going to stream it. We're doing it through the Yahoo Fantasy Sports platform. So if you want to take place, you can win the grand prize, a vacation, a 4-night hotel stay in Las Vegas, simply for picking the right hockey players. It's a $50 entry fee. So if you want to join the pool, reach out to myself or Dave, the Bear Shark from the Florida Park Explorers, and let us know so we can hook you up and get you in. Spots are going quick. There's only a few left. So if you're interested, let us know right away. So let's keep going with the hockey game here. It is flying. We're almost halfway through the third period. The Red Wings now taking a 3-2 lead as the Leafs initially had jumped up. Detroit's going to bring it in. Detroit's forechecking real hard, which is leading to their success. We're at 100 likes. I got 99. 99. Quick shot. Toronto's going to pick that up. Picking up the loose pucks. Here they come. Take care, Morgan. Thanks for hanging out as always. Toronto, a couple quick shots, and the Detroit goaltender's going to hit it and hang on to it. So we're going to get a whistle. We got 99 likes. Who's going to be number 100? You're always one behind. I know. There we go. Now we got it. So we got to do the dad dance. So the dad dance goes a little like this. Do you guys hear it? Do you hear it? Is that a little Don't Stop Believin'? Is that Jump by Van Halen? No, I think that's a little Dancing Queen by ABBA. Or is it Bohemian Rhapsody? Whatever it is, we're going to dance. We're going to vibe. We're going to feel it. We're going to feel it. Celebrating 100 likes. Thank you all so very much. It's the dad dance time. It's the dad dance time. That's right. If you have kids or you were a kid yourself and your dad got on the dance floor at some point, you know he embarrassed you because that's what we like to do. It's the dad dance time. Wait, when did Hulk Hogan start doing the stream? What you gonna do, brother? There we go. It's a dad. Yeah, Ace of Base. I saw the sign. That's my jam. Little Mr. Vane. Call me Mr. Raider. Call me Mr. Wrong. Oh, the good old times of music. Sandeen, quick shot, and that's going to go just wide. If you're just coming in, you're like, what on earth did I just come into? We like to have a lot of fun here, and I appreciate you guys hanging around. Yes, Ian, a little GNR, little welcome to the jungle. Toronto's going to get it out and down the ice. Lidstrom's going to have to go back and pick it up. It's Hulk Hogan for life. Toronto back to pick it up in their own zone, but Detroit in there on the forecheck. I'm just here for the dancing. Jake, that is fantastic. Here's Detroit. Mata fakes the shot. Now he's going to go high and wide. Coming around. Detroit still in here. Detroit putting on all kinds of pressure. Shots are 21 apiece. Pass across. One-timer. That gets blocked. Toronto can't get it out of their own zone. They're struggling here. Now they finally get it out. Battling through. It's going to squeak through. Detroit has it in their side. No chili peppers. We have to play guitar naked. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. All the way down the ice. Detroit has it in their own zone. Toronto is finally able to get it out and make some changes. Here come the Leafs. Trying to get back in this game and tie it up. They got 9 minutes and counting. Here's Toronto, the goaltender. Going to play it up along the boards. Toronto gets it out. They just can't get anything going right now. Detroit has totally taken over this team. Oh, God, Doug, I couldn't do the one chip challenge. So I know my limits with spicy food, and they are very, very mild. Spice and me do not agree. So Detroit's leading here 3-2. They are absolutely dominating this portion of the hockey game. Toronto dominated the first period and a little bit into the second, but then Detroit just took over, and they haven't looked back since. They've been playing a fantastic finish. They've really come out strong, putting on all kinds of pressure, forcing Toronto, and they're just playing a really, really good, solid game at this point in time. So Detroit has just taken over. Now, of course, we have all the kids in here. This isn't our regulars. So if you're watching, you're like, why, Toronto? Why? It's okay. It's okay. They're going to get back in here. This is just preseason. They're just seeing who it is that's going to make the team. We know when push comes to shove in the regular season that Toronto's going to have a great, great chance against the Red Wings and against a lot of teams. Yeah, Gordon, they've definitely kind of slowed down a lot at this point from where they were. They've really, really changed kind of that pace of play, if you will. So we'll have to wait and see. I mean, again, it's just preseason. Nothing to get alarmed about. Don't Stop Believing His Journey. Yeah, it's such a good song. That super hot black chip challenge. Yeah, you see a lot of people doing that. I've heard it's not so good for you. Which, shocker, right? Are we all surprised? But yeah, I've seen a couple people eat that. There's no way. Just from watching those videos, I'm like, I know that is not for me. I'll do a Dorito chip challenge for you. But I can't eat just one. So looking at, they're talking about veteran presence, with Wayne Simmons. Wayne Simmons playing over 1,000 NHL games. Kyle Clifford is over 750 games. Logan Shaw, 232 games. Adam Gaudette. Adam Gaudette is already at 218 NHL games. I didn't realize he's played that much. But yeah, it's Simmons leading the way for the Leafs as in the veteran category tonight. 8.5 minutes here to go. Toronto has it down in their own zone, trying to get it out, but Detroit's just winning the small battles to the puck. Cool Ranch all the way, Dallas. Love some Cool Ranch. Actually bought some Ghost Pepper Doritos once. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a mistake that I would not fare well with. I'd be like you. I would have to return those. Detroit has the puck in their own zone, playing a little catch with it. Our on ice will update momentarily. So let's see if we can give it a refresh here. Sometimes you got to manually give it a little kick. Mulligan, he's going to take a shot. That's going to go just wide. So in the corner, Toronto battling for it. It's going to squeeze out. Villeneuve racing back to pick it up. Toronto just can't get it going. Villeneuve setting it up. In the neutral zone, Detroit's going to steal it back. Here comes Holmberg. Holmberg, nice job there with Robertson to pick it up and get it back to their defense. They're going to reset. Long pass up. That's going to go the length of the ice. No icing. The goaltender comes out to play it. Ref, get out of the way. Can't see. All right, good night, Lucas. See you later. Take care. It looks like it's going to be an icing call against Detroit. So this is going to come all the way back into the Detroit zone. Toronto's going to have an opportunity to with an offensive faceoff. Thank you very much for all the support all night long. I appreciate everyone coming in and hanging out. If you are looking to take a bigger role and part of this channel, and if you're interested in becoming a channel member, simply click the link that's in the chat or click the join button and take a look at the membership options that are available. We'd love to have you join our team as a channel member. Couldn't eat them after one chip. They're that hot. Wow. So another icing against the Wings. So they're going to come back and do it all again. It's slushy time. 7:11 on the clock left to go here in the period. So it stopped at 7:11. What are your favorite slushy flavors? I'm a Coke slushy guy. I like to mix Coke with the orange. Put those two together. That's like the best slushy flavor. But what are the slushies that you guys like? What are your flavors? So Toronto's going to win that draw. They're going to pass it up. Coming into the slot. Bobbled the pass. They had an opportunity and they blew it. It's going to come out and down the ice. Icing call again. So all the way back. Gators going banana. Doug Mountain Dew. Nice. Oh, I haven't had Mountain Dew in a long time. Dallas going with the classic cherry. Nice. Can't go wrong with that. We go up when we're up north. There's a little kind of ice cream stand we go to, and they have the best cherry slushies. Mike Blueberry, nice. Blair's going the mixed banana cream soda. Awesome. I've never saw the circus. That's probably the winning answer right there. I've never met a slushie I didn't like. Awesome. All right, Charlie, have a good night. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Mixing 5 or more flavors. Nice. The last one I had was the pickle one Sonic did. Wow. Here's a quick shot by Robertson, and that just misses the net. A pickle slushy. I can't even fathom what that must taste like. What's that? D says she would do it. Pickle slushy. That would just be... It would almost be too much. I love dill pickle chips, but I couldn't imagine that as like slushy. Black cherry, pretty sweet. Yeah, that's true. Mike, black cherry is very good. Blue raspberry bottom, red raspberry middle, and blue raspberry top again. Reminds me of cycling. Yeah, Corey, good call. Here's Robertson, big shot. That's going to go just wide. 7-Eleven is a Slurpee, sir. That's true. That's true. But you never know. You know, maybe not everyone has a 7-Eleven near them, and so there's different kinds of slushies. And there's going to be a delay of game penalty coming up against the Wings here, so Toronto is going to get a power play with 6 minutes left to go. Brain freeze, absolutely. They close the 7. Oh no, Triton. 2-minute minor penalty, delay a game to Bertuzzi. So it was one of those, an easy backhand. He tried to get it out, but a little too high. Goes up and over the glass. So Bertuzzi goes off. Toronto gets a 2-minute power play. Let's see what they can do here. If you're just coming in, thanks for joining us. Make sure to hit that subscribe. We're 8 subscribers away from 2880. We're looking for 8 friends to get us to 2880. And also, you could join our giveaway, a chance to win a smartwatch. Here comes Sandeen. He's going to quarterback this power play. Robertson is going to score. I hope so. That would be fantastic. Got to keep his point streak alive. Actually, what am I saying? Robertson has a point tonight already. He assisted the second goal by Sandeen. Excuse me. Simmons going to pass it up. Toronto having a tough time getting into Red Wing territory. Now they finally do. Just going back to Sandeen at the point. Sandeen walking the line. Nice little move. Going to Simmons down low. Simmons sending it around to the far side to Robertson. Robertson to Mulligan. Mulligan back to Sandeen at the point. Robertson's going to find the puck. He's going to reverse it. Detroit's being very aggressive. Bad pass by Sandeen. Hits the other defenseman's skate and comes out. 1 minute to go here in this power play. Here comes Gaudette. Gaudette making a nice move around Ernie to bring it into the Wings territory. Gaudette back to the point. Toronto trying to set it up. Yeah, real aggressive Detroit is being. Top of the circle for Steves. Going down low. Steves back to Abrazizi. Little bounce pass in front to Gaudette, but he got tripped up. Here's Toronto. SDA back to the point. Going top of the circle. Big shot. Rebound is there. Steves just couldn't get there in time, and it's going to be knocked out. There we go. Thank you for the couple subscribes that's just coming in, getting closer and closer to the number, to 2880. Rick, the Marlies looking good. Well, I will tell you, the Marlies will be a very exciting team to watch this year. So that's going to do it. Power play has expired. 4 minutes to go here in the third period. Detroit has a 3-2 lead. Villeneuve with the pucks, trying to break it out. We will be back tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock for Game 2 of the Toronto Blue Jays and the Seattle Mariners in the Major League Baseball playoffs, the Wild Card Series. Seattle with the win today. They're up 1-0 in the best of 3. So it's a do or die tomorrow afternoon for the Blue Jays. We'll also carry Game 3 if necessary. If Toronto wins tomorrow, Game 3 will be Sunday at 2 o'clock. Toronto battling away. Can barely even get it out of their own end. Detroit really being aggressive on the forecheck. Stolen. Here come the Wings. 3-on-2. Larkin pulls back. Takes the shot. That's going to go just wide. Down the ice. Toronto's going to dump it into Detroit territory, and the chase is on. Roenick's going to go back to pick it up. Here's Detroit. All the way down the ice. Toronto back to pick it up, but here comes Detroit on the forecheck. Detroit starting to move the puck. 2:45 to go now. Toronto running at a time very quick. At what point do they pull the goalie? Robert, good night. Thank you so much again for the channel membership, and a happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Argachintsev steals the puck away. He's going to break in. Here's SDA. Can't get around Roenick. Now Mulligan comes in. He picks up the puck for a moment and then loses it. Long pass up. Here comes Verona cutting in. You know what, Micro? I'm not sure. I was working today, so I only had the game on in the background, so I'm not exactly sure if he was there in the crowd. Sandeen tries to get it ahead to Steve. Steve's going to chip it in, but Detroit just going to chip it right back out. Here's Sandeen. Going to send it up ice. Gaudette. He's going to put it in. Steve's going to chase it, but they're going to call that on the offside. And Detroit really getting into Steve's aggressively. Wow. Sider just giving it to Steves as Steve coming in there. Now going to be 3-1 Winnipeg. We're going to update that, get the scoreboard updated here. 3-1 Winnipeg over Calgary tonight. Arizona, Vancouver, the late game. That's going to start at 10 o'clock. It looks like Seattle and Edmonton tied at 1s. Get that updated as well. And it looks like the Pittsburgh game is going to be final momentarily, as is this game. 28-74. If you're coming in, make sure to hit that subscribe. 1 away from 28-75. And of course, 6 away from 28-80. We appreciate everyone who's participating in tonight's game. Mashed Potato, welcome in. Thank you, Stream Play-by-Play. I appreciate you coming here, so thanks for hanging out. We're going to have a lot of fun, so definitely check us out throughout the year. Thanks for everybody who found us tonight. and coming in for your first time. We do things a little differently. We like to call a good game, but have a whole lot of fun while doing it. Here come the Leafs, busting in. Last minute to go.
Last minute of play in this period.
Toronto trying to get in there and tie it up, but they can't. Detroit, the empty net. They score. The Wings are going to take this one. We don't play the goal horn on the empty net goals. Instead, we just bring up the goal light. So there it is. The Red Wings going to put in an empty netter to take the lead 4-2. So Robertson cutting into the middle, cutting into the slot, had an opportunity, couldn't get the puck in there. Bertuzzi is going to pick up the loose puck and bury it in the empty net for the Wings. The Wings are going to take this one by a score of 4-2. But there's still technically 50 seconds left. Anything could happen. Sam, there are still tickets tomorrow for Skydome. There are a few. So that's going to come around. The Wings have the puck. Toronto still battling down low. Detroit has gone up in shots 27-22. Coming through. Toronto has it. Trying to get it set up. Man, Detroit is just super aggressive. Back to the point. Big long shot. Grabbed and knocked aside. Coming through. Toronto can hold it in. Detroit's able to push it out. 20 seconds to go. Time is ticking. This is going to do it. The Red Wings are going to take this one by a total score of 4-2. Long shot in around behind the net. 10 seconds to go. Detroit's going to clear this one. It's curling, and that's going to be an icing call. But Toronto can't get back to touch it in time. The horn goes. Detroit wins. Detroit wins 4-2. Great game here for the Red Wings. Let's get this refreshed so we get the score. There it is. Thank you kindly. So now it is time to review all of what has happened in tonight's game. But of course, our brand new segment at the end of each game, I'm going to tell you.
And now, the 3 stars of the game.
In my opinion, the 3 stars for tonight's game. We have to give it to Tyler Bertuzzi. He was absolutely spectacular for the Red Wings. He's going to be the number 1 star of the game, putting up 2 goals. He has played great. The second star of the game, I got to give it to my man. You know who that's going to be? The second star, we're going to give it to Rasmus Sandeen. Rasmus Sandeen, he's going to get the second star of tonight's game. He comes in, first game, gets a goal, and really helped Toronto. Really played spectacular hockey for Toronto. Played really, really well. And my third star, I'm kind of tied. We'll have to give it to the Detroit goaltender, Nedlikovic. He played well for the Red Wings. So there you go. Tyler Bertuzzi, star number 1. Rasmus Sandeen, star number 2. And the Red Wings goaltender, star number 3. Final score, 4-2 in favor of the Red Wings. Here are all your goal scorers. Nick Abruizzi started the game off with his second of the preseason from Gaudette in Kokinen. Rasmus Sandeen, his first from Robertson and Mulligan. Then Bertuzzi from Larkin. That was all in the first period. Second period, Soderblom with a nice goal from Ernie. In the third period, we saw Volino from Mata and Lindstrom. And then Bertuzzi with the empty netter from Raymond. Total shots, 27 for the Wings, 23 for the Maple Leafs. Red Wings end up taking over the hit parade, 33-27. They also dominated in the faceoffs, 29 faceoffs, 1-19 for Toronto. Each team with 2 penalties. Nobody capitalized on the power play. And that's how this game is going to stand. Nice game for Samsonov. He made some big saves when he needed to be. Played really well. Was impressive. So that's going to do it. From all of us here at the Samwelb12 Experience, thank you so much for all the support all night long. We'll be back tomorrow for Blue Jays baseball, 4 p.m. It's going to be game 2, do or die, win or go home for the Blue Jays. So let's see what they can do. Until then, until tomorrow, thank you. Have a great rest of your Friday night. Take care. We'll see you then. Again, thank you for all the support.